sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
Sorry about that. One way to start off the show. We're back live after a 2-week hiatus. I'll have to kill that out. Yeah, I'm here. Holly's here. James is here. Billy is here.
We're all here.
Yeah.
We're all here.
Let me see this.
Hey guys, it's your boy Billy. Just letting you know we're happy to be back after a 2-week hiatus. I just want to let you guys know that
I am not happy to be back. I'm just kidding.
Whoa. Well,
kidding.
thanks.
I'm happy to be back. I am. I've been on vacation. Today's my last day.
I was on vacation.
You were on vacation, then I went on vacation. And it's been quite the vacation.
I went on vacation with you. It was really nice. At least one of your vacations. I'm not sure what you did.
Hold on, let me turn you up, James. You're real. Wow, why is everything wanting to... Go ahead. Talking to that microphone, James.
Oh, doke. Oh, hey, I can hear myself again.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I went on one of your vacations, right?
We went to Durango, yeah.
Yeah, we went to Durango, and we had, like...
That's why we didn't do a show last week. We were slow to get back.
The best, male slumber party I've ever been at.
Nice.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we what was it? There's 5 of us that went to Durango, and we went swimming in the pool, got in the hot tub, and then just played video games in the room.
It was pretty much like a slumber party for grown-ass men.
Yeah, it was great.
Like we're playing
amazing.
playing Nintendo and just sitting around eating soda. Like I was drinking sodas.
Eating soda.
eating pizza, eating oven pizzas and drinking soda.
Yeah, Hot Pockets, whole 9 yards.
Hot Pockets. I love Hot Pockets.
Let's go to the pool, and then Hot Pockets and Mario Kart. Yeah, that sounds great.
Nice.
It was fun.
Except 5 grown men.
Yeah, so we did that, and then Billy and I went to Santa Fe on Thursday.
Yes.
We took the train.
Wednesday.
No, it was Wednesday?
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday, okay. That sounds okay. We went to we got on the train and went up to Santa Fe, had a day.
Which is really weird because you could easily drive there and take 40 minutes, but the train ride takes over an hour. And it's
but you
all
get to
about
relax.
Yeah, it's all about the experience. I don't get to drive trains.
Yeah.
Although there, it's really there's something about somebody's voice. And I don't know if it's necessarily the tone of how they talk, but it seems to overshadow everyone else's voice.
Yeah.
And no matter how loud they speak, and
You're talking about that lady?
There's this one woman.
Yeah, fuck her.
And she was just talking, but you're right, everyone else is talking.
Yeah.
But it's just her voice that just kind of...
Oh, and she was right behind us. Well, first of all, she was complaining to the lady taking the tickets before we get on. She's like, I just want you to know. I just want you to know that it's happening. I don't want anything to be done. I just want you to know that it's happening. One of those ladies.
And it's like, I don't want to get him in trouble. It's like, yeah, you kind of do. So
yeah, you kind of.
You're doing it now, so.
You're doing it. You're doing it. So she sits right behind us, and she keeps talking. She's older, so she keeps talking to the 2 older women next to us, and they're new to the area, and she's just telling them everything that they need to do. Finally, the one woman goes, hey, all right, well, thank you for all that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start talking to my friend over here, okay?
Oh, nice.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, ooh, burn. You burnt.
And I'm glad she was she finally became self-aware, and she was like, oh, I've been talking this entire time. She's almost apologetic, but
she didn't apologize to me.
Oh, yeah.
One time.
She didn't apologize to anyone around her.
Then my face didn't. I don't know
off.
if Billy noticed this, but when she's getting off, so she's getting off on one of the stops before ours. So she turns to of course, she's been loading all this information into her head to tell these people, to be a helper before she gets off the train. She has on this grungy, gross yellow backpack, and she turns to talk to them and just keeps backing up and bashing it into my head. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, not going to say anything. And then one of the times she goes, oops, I think I hit somebody. And I wanted to be like, yeah, you did. Please get off the train. If you
no
want, lay down in
self-awareness.
front of it.
Please may I never see you again in my life.
How could she have, like... You're larger than most people in this entire state.
What's that supposed to mean?
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
I mean...
All that bonding you guys did is just...
You mean like Jabba the Hutt big?
No, I mean, you are... it would be ridiculous for her not
Stay
to
Puft
have
Marshmallow
noticed
big?
you.
Oh.
Oh.
Like when people wander into me and I'm like, I'm 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
How did you miss me?
People bump into me
Yeah.
all the time and don't notice. Because
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'm 5'1".
5'1".
I'm sure they do, and they're like, hell yeah, and they've high fived their bros once they leave.
They're all oops.
Oops! Oh, I'm so
They're like,
sorry.
Whoops, sorry.
Oops, boop touch.
Boob touch. I accidentally bumped into your titty. Weird.
And they-
Right.
Weird how that
Laugh
happens.
like that dog from what's that
The
fucking
old
dog?
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, you made me bump into her.
I remember that dog.
Can you
You're
do it
all- and
again?
As a kid, I was always like, what the fuck is so funny, dude?
Muttley.
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 Yeah.
That's what happened.
It was one of those situations where you're just like, all right, are you laughing at me? Are you making fun of me? Yeah. So I capped off like my vacation though this weekend. One of my college friends, my fraternity brothers, got married. So I was in the wedding. So I was gonna. I kind of wanted to.
Inside the wedding.
I was inside the wedding.
Did that finally happen?
I was in the wedding. So I wanted to kind of talk about weddings.
Oh, good. Yes,
Yeah.
I love weddings.
You love weddings. I was gonna say, how do you guys feel about weddings?
My wedding, okay, even though my marriage didn't work out, my wedding was badass.
Okay.
I loved it.
My wedding was pretty lit.
You both have been married. James, I have not.
I love weddings, though.
Weddings are great.
I've been a groomsman in 7. I was a ring bearer once,
Okay.
and I was a best man in one of them.
Nice.
How old were you when you were the ring bearer?
I don't
He's
know,
all
but I was
25.
about
I
this
was
tall.
like 27.
Knee high to a duck.
Knee high to a grasshopper eye.
They put me in a white tuxedo, which was kind of ridiculous because I totally. Now that I look back, I'm all the plane.
So you would you say you've been a ring bearer? You've been a groomsman 7 times. Have you ever been a best man?
Yes, one time.
One time. Billy's been best man a couple times since I've known him.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing about Billy's wedding experience, you've never had to do the go get a tux fitted and all that craziness ever, right?
Oh.
What?
Really?
And he's been a best man.
I've had. No, I actually never had
No.
to do that. The only time I rented a tux was for prom, and
Wow.
other weddings were like, "Hey, we got your vest. Just make sure you wear like a ecru shirt or whatever." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine."
Weird.
I
Wow.
eventually had to buy my own suit.
Well,
That's
so
how many
Right.
weddings I've been in.
I've been in several weddings where you have to go get fitted. Sometimes they have to ship the tux to where the wedding is going to be. That was one of them. This one, I was not. I was not the best man. I was the second best man. I don't know. There was 3 of us.
Groomsman.
Grooms-
Just
I was a groomsman. Which I find.
I was like,
That's called a groomsman.
I was the third best man.
I feel like in that. But if you're going to be a groomsman, I don't want to be best man. I also don't want to be at the end of the line. Right in the middle's good because I don't really have to do anything.
You like
except
being second best man.
I just like to dress up and then they take photographs of me and that's all I
Yeah.
have to do. Except the photographs sometimes go a little too
Yeah.
long and get a little ridiculous.
And you're like,
Now
I'd like
just
to go drink.
yeah, like they're all like, okay, the groomsmen. All right, now the groomsmen with the bridesmaids. The groomsmen with the grandparents, and you're just like, oh my god, how much family do you have?
so much family.
My favorite part about that is they're like, okay, and now the groomsman with the bridesmaids, and I'm like, this is a stranger.
Yeah.
I have to
have to,
pretend. Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Melissa and Red. They are people that I met at the wedding. They live in Lubbock, Texas.
Ooh.
Just really amazing, beautiful people. Is it raining outside? That's insane.
Oh, there's actually a weather advisory. We were supposed to have a hailstorm coming through here in the next hour.
Crap.
Oh,
They're from
God.
Lubbock.
Lubbock, Texas. Hey now,
Lubbock.
Lubbock or leave it.
Lubbock or leave
That's what
it.
Natalie Maines told us. But
I put some cardboard in a
so
tarp.
you guys are fans of weddings in general.
Yes.
Oh
Now,
my god, yes.
What are things you hate about the weddings?
Okay, as a girl, if you're in a wedding, sometimes the dresses, so the bride will always tell you, you could wear this again. I had to
Always.
wear a dress that was like light lavender and had a bunch of tulle and glitter that just like pooped out everywhere.
It sounds gorgeous.
And then there were butterflies that had wings that would like move when you walked. It was hideous. And the
That's
bride
sad.
was like, you
Isn't-
could totally wear this again.
Isn't that the idea though? They always want you to look worse than
Yeah.
they do. So that's
When I had my wedding, though, I was so nice about it. I was just like, look, I want all my girls to wear like black dresses because black is flattering on every body type. Just pick a dress you think
Yeah.
you look pretty in, show up.
that's cool. See, that's cool. But okay,
Because then
so
they really will
you
wear
hate,
it again.
You hate when you're a bridesmaid. They make you wear an ugly dress or
And
pay
you
for
have
an
to
ugly
pay
dress
for
you'll
it,
never
too.
wear again, right? Okay.
Yeah.
James, what do you hate about weddings?
Nothing.
You don't hate
I
anything.
freaking love weddings.
They're
It's
amazing.
Free food, free booze. I
Right.
get to dress
Well,
up
it's
in
not
a
always-
suit.
Every-
Everybody
not always
loves
free
each
booze.
other.
It's not always free booze.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
I always bring a flask, so
True.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Billy, what do you hate about them?
I actually don't really. I don't hate weddings. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty indifferent. I mean, I'd rather be home.
Right. Right.
But you know, if I'm there, if I'm in a wedding, I'm super ecstatic for the person who's getting married. But like, just to attend them, just willy nilly, well, like we'll get
You-
invited, and I'd rather not go.
Do you ever
I
get
mean,
mad? You're like, why are they getting so much attention? Why is there not attention on me?
Why am I not getting
Why don't
any
I get the
attention?
microphone? Give me the microphone. I found like I thought I hated weddings, and I had a really good time last night. I had fun, a lot
Yeah.
of fun. But I feel like it's all who you take.
Yeah.
Some people didn't have as good a time as I did. I saw some people leaving angry.
It depends who like planned the
Whoa.
wedding too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I don't know. My wedding was badass because we had a great location.
Yeah.
I got married at Pandaray up north, which is like a golfing like timeshare place, I guess. We're the last wedding that ever is going to happen there though, because my ex-husband rode dirt bikes through their golf course.
Yeah, that would be the last. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would end it.
But all my pictures, super beautiful. Can't use them anymore. But
Yeah.
the scenery was pretty. I did my entire wedding for like, including food, dress, cake, flowers, everything. I did my whole wedding for like $4,500.
Damn,
Nice.
that's pretty good. This was probably around that.
Yeah.
They did it all at the Sheridan. I thought it was a really good ceremony. Things that I because I noticed things like times change, whatever. I don't know, call him a minister. He was kind of the
Like the efficient.
there you go
Yeah,
efficient.
yeah.
He used a tablet
Oh.
like the whole time, and that just like stuck out to me. I was just like weird. Another thing that's like we just accept nowadays is like halfway through the wedding, I just hear someone's phone just vibrating.
Oh yeah. So distracting.
And I'm up there in like next to the bride and groom, so I know that it's loud if I can hear it, And then we're at the Sheridan, and they have these huge like bowl-shaped chandeliers. And I will say the Sheridan is the nicest ghetto hotel I've ever stayed in, and I'll
Oh,
tell you
yeah,
why.
yeah.
I'll tell you why. So because I stayed there last night. So anyway, they have these in the place where they're getting married. And I didn't notice this right away. And as soon as someone pointed it out to me, I never could not look at it because I have OCD. So one of the chandeliers, someone had just thrown a fork up in it.
Oh, I saw your
nice.
picture.
So
Yeah.
there's just a fork sitting there. So I'm like got my hands in front of me. I'm all dressed up, and I'm just looking at the fork in the chandelier. Like I'm just like, that's classless, Just how? And then I hear, "Brrr, brrr," and I'm just like, when you're thinking of your wedding day, it's just the little things that I would just be up there as a groom and be all, shut it off,
Shut it down.
Do you
shut
want,
it off.
Do you want to hear why I love weddings so much?
Hmm.
Because the worst thing that's ever happened to me at a wedding was I was so high on
LSD.
like acid and mushrooms
I was there.
Billy was there.
that I walked into a stream
Yeah.
because I believed I could see in the
Mhm.
dark.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
So the Sheridan,
And
I
that
go
was
in.
still like amazing.
I go in the bathroom. I was corrected by this morning because I live downtown, so I immediately thought for the worst. I was like, I go in the bathroom to wash my hands, and there's a box to put dirty needles in. And I was like, huh. And everybody's like, "That's for diabetics." I was like, "Oh yeah, they use needles too, huh?" It's like,
Jeez.
but like midway through the night, my sink backed up. There's this black shit all in the sink.
Well,
Oh,
you
wow.
got to stay there?
I stayed there. Yeah, I
Oh.
decided to. They had a open, like they had a, they threw down. This is so awesome. So they're like the bar. There's a bar outside the reception area, and it's we threw down $600 for beer and wine. So
Oh, wow.
until the $600 runs out, which it never did, all the beer and wine's free. And then my fucking dumbass friend's like, "Dude, a drink is $12," and they're like, "Yeah, just for the mixed drinks, the beer and wine is free." And he's like, "Oh,
Whoops.
dummy." I love you, Dwayne. But yeah. So I thought it was a lot of fun. The one thing that really sucks is I'm in like a 3-piece suit, the vest, everything, and it is so hot in the hotel.
Right.
They've kind of like started ramping down the air conditioning, all that, and you can't take that off because we had to take pictures inside the next to the archway thing that they put up. Then we had to take pictures in the reception area. At one point, they were like, "We're going to take pictures outside," and I was like, "Holy shit, really?" I was like, "How many pictures?" You know.
Maybe it will bake off some of this sweat.
Oh gosh! And so then, but then they told us that we were going to go outside to take photos, but then they didn't say when that was going to happen, and then they never said we're not going to do that. So I'm still in this thing for like 4 hours, just sweating, hot, burning up, dancing, you know, and they don't make. The other thing that sucks is those shoes that you rent. Those aren't for comfort at any point. They're for to look good on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dancing. I'm like, oh my god, my feet hurt.
I wear those kind of shoes like all the time.
Yeah, Matt, that's...
I've got-
She's
She's
like,
like,
welcome to being a woman,
Yeah,
Chris.
welcome.
I've gone over this with you.
Yeah,
The one thing that I bring when I go on set
yeah.
is just a bag full of shoes, because the one thing you don't want a
You can
stranger
change 'em.
providing for you
Yeah,
It's
shoes.
shoes.
Well, I had to because we all had to match. We had the same color socks, but they were actually different designs that were picked out as well.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's cute.
Yeah, right.
that's so sweet.
Here's the thing. I've
What?
always.
I'm sorry, everyone's like, that's cute. I was like, what? That's crazy.
It's just crazy. You can't do that. The one thing I love about weddings is men have their own idea of what dressing nice is.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
what I think dressing nice is for a wedding is a suit,
Yes.
Another guy-
Football jersey and khakis.
football jersey,
Yeah.
khaki, or like the guy yesterday wearing a polo shirt that said 2017 Stanley Cup champions.
It had a collar on
It
it.
had a collar on it. Correct. Now, women are completely different. They have
We
this
go all out.
because, and I'm guessing you can say if this is right or wrong, because they're afraid of what the other women will judge them by.
Yeah, we dress for other women. That's
Yeah.
totally true.
You know, you'll be like, can you believe she wore that to a wedding?
I mean, I'm not really like that, but
until you get to like you're older, and then people are like, she's older.
my ex-husband wore jeans and a nice button-down to our wedding because I
Okay.
wanted it to be like a reflection of us, so
That
I
was your
left
choice.
it
So-
up to him.
Okay.
But my
Which
whole
was
don't
to
family,
say-
Don't say anything, Holly Ann. He's
James.
doing this.
yeah, so my whole family, they still talk about it, that I
Yeah.
wore this beautiful dress and he wore jeans. And he had a dip in his mouth during our
oh my
vows.
gosh. Like I said, men have a different idea of what dressing nice is, whether it's a wedding or a funeral.
Yeah.
So I went to a funeral one time in Tucumcari, New Mexico. And it was my friend's sister that she had passed. She got hit, she was killed in a car wreck, which, very sad, very young. So he's like, will you go with me? Because I don't know if I can handle this. I'm like, absolutely. So I'm just kind of there, to help, with him, because his sister died. I get there, he has a suit on, I have a suit on, and the morticians have suits on. That's all.
Oh.
This one guy was in his...
So they
his
thought you were a mortician.
they thought I worked for the funeral home. So this one guy was wearing his nicest Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls jersey
Oh.
with matching shorts,
Oh, wow.
which made me come up with the phrase, just because it was expensive doesn't mean it's nice.
Yeah. When my grandma passed away, my dad's stepbrother and his family all wore NASCAR t-shirts. It was really, really respectful.
They have the Eminem NASCAR one.
Yeah, it was bad. Okay, do you guys want to hear my funniest wedding story?
Sure.
Okay. So one of my good friends, I was her maid of honor. And a couple of weeks before her wedding, my ex-husband had asked me for a divorce. So I decide...
Oh, gosh. So you're the, what are weddings? Fucking funerals reversed.
No. I decide not to tell her. I'm like, I don't want to take away from her day. I just want... So then we're drinking champagne. Everything's going good. I have to go up to give my speech. And like the thing is that all day everybody had been like, where's Dustin? And I was like, I just kept telling people he had to work, like he was out of town, whatever.
He's dead.
He died.
He's busy.
He's busy. He's doing stuff. So I go up to give my speech, and the speech went well until kind of the end.
Yeah.
And I start tearing up.
Aww.
And I go, just because my marriage didn't work out doesn't mean that your marriage won't, and I hope you have a beautiful life and like all this stuff. It wasn't like mean or anything. It just like slipped out.
Yeah.
And the bride was like, oh my, and I thought, oh man, she's gonna be so mad at me. Like I went full drunk, like lady who just got asked for a divorce at a wedding. And she comes up to me and she's like, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, what was I supposed to say on the day you're getting married and you're freaking out? Because everybody freaks out right before they get married.
Guess what? Look at the future.
Look what happens. And then I got hit on like a lot after that because then they all knew I was single. So,
Nice. Is that the part? Because like I was like, where's the funny part of this story?
No.
This sounds awful.
So the funny part was that I thought she was going to be super upset because like it just slipped out. And then she just starts pimping me out to all this eligible bachelors at the wedding. And that was great. Because
this led to the orgy porn.
Well, yeah, no. You can look it up on YouPorn. It's fine.
I mean, it's like a time-honored kind of, not necessarily a tradition, but it's kind of, it's not even expected, but it's in the lexicon that the groomsmen and the bridesmaids somehow hook up. That's never happened.
Sometimes that happens.
It's in movies. Much.
I mean, it depends on the group. I've
never had that happen.
I've had that happen.
Well, this one, they were all the children of the bridesmaids were their children.
Yeah, that won't work.
That was definitely not. Yeah,
that definitely won't work.
That's never happened to me either.
The night.
Usually, you pick a groom, like you pick a bridesmaid that you will help barf later on in the night.
Close to the microphone. There you go.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so usually it's all about picking someone to dance with and then later making sure they don't barf in their hair.
That's true.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Nobody threw up, though. That I know of. There was some people got mad, some drama.
Oh.
I didn't know what any.
Why
I knew
did they
one
get
of them.
mad?
I was like, I wanted to know all this drama.
I don't know why people get mad at weddings.
Why are you mad?
I think.
Why you mad, bro?
I think one thing is because as a couple, for the guy, you're kind of put into like an awkward position where not all the time, but like if you've been dating someone for a long time, they're like, see what she had, and it's like,
oh,
great.
Yeah.
But there was some interesting, like they did some things I'd never seen. They did the dollar dance. Have you guys ever seen that?
Oh yeah, I had one.
You had a dollar dance?
Heck yeah.
What's the other? But then people started talking about all the different kinds of those. There's like the dollar one where you pay $1 to dance with the bride and groom.
Yeah.
And they do like 3 or 4 songs, and then everybody's walking over and putting money.
Never heard of that.
What's that?
Never heard of that.
I never heard of it
really?
either.
It's
then,
fun.
What's the other? Someone was telling me a different thing.
Is that like a white person thing?
All I know is you don't play
Absolutely.
the Cupid Shuffle in the first hour.
I love the Cupid Shuffle.
You play it like towards the quarters in of
the Cupid Shuffle?
I think you should play the Cupid Shuffle like 5 times.
I do realize if you want to talk about white things, white people are so fucking shitty at dancing They need a song that tells them the dance
Yes.
steps
Yeah.
as it goes.
Absolutely.
1 foot to the right. Now clap your hands. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, yep.
I like the electric the electric slide.
I
keep it
hated
shuffled.
that shit
Jump
for
3
years.
times.
But now that I'm like,
That's a white
I'm close.
thing.
I'm close to middle age. I can appreciate those songs
Yeah.
now.
I love them. I
Slide
think they're
to the
so
left.
fun.
Now slide to the right.
Yeah.
Now clap your hands.
I love it. I think it's fun.
But I mean, it's like this song tells you how to dance.
Yeah, and I was so afraid. Actually, the first time I was aware of this type of dancing and like really getting into it was when I was in fucking Portales
Yeah.
at the Goobers, and they're
Goobers.
like, "Look at the." That
Line
was
dancing.
the only time, like I'd seen like everyone leave their seat was when
yeah.
the fucking
Oh, yeah.
Cupid Shuffle came on.
It's a white person.
I
thing.
started-
We love it.
So you know how like at the beginning of the wedding, like the reception, they're playing music and no one's dancing.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I was like, the guy's like, I'll take some requests. So I go over there and I was like, George Strait, Marina Del Rey, and he's like, well, he goes, I don't have that. I'll get it though. So he gets it, plays it, and I take my date out and we start dancing. Then everyone comes out and starts dancing. Then the very next song comes on and we walk off and he just goes back to playing like rap. Nobody goes back on there. I'm like, dude, you did not just see what happened?
Yeah,
Play to your crowd. So I don't know. It was kind of funny.
I'm just gonna play all like
Slide to the left.
80s electro
Jump
beat.
3 times.
Hey, I
Kill
love that
your
song.
mom. Wait, what?
What?
Hey,
We'd
now.
probably do it. You know.
Well,
The song
that's why
said
white
so.
people are such bad dancers. They have to have a song that tells them every dance step.
The views of Chris does not reflect those of 10 Drink Minimum. I'm gonna tell you about white people.
Let me tell you about white people. Hey, I'm allowed to.
used to be a competitive ballroom dancer. So
Oh, I thought you were going to say something completely different. I used to be a competitive line dancer.
Did
you really?
Yeah. So the thing is with that is that I'm really bad at like the cool dancing.
Right.
Like I'm just very stiff and
Yeah.
like
Yes.
I can salsa like nobody's
See,
business.
I
so.
can two-step. Like I
I
was
can
told.
two-step, too.
I was told yesterday that someone was like, "You're the best dancer I've ever danced with."
Oh,
Two-stepping, but
that
then
must
but
mean
then
you're a good leader.
I'm very good. Yeah.
See,
But then it comes to like something where it's slide to the left. I was like, I am not good
see,
at that.
I need help with that stuff. Like
Yeah.
I can't just go out there and twerk. Like
Yeah.
twerking is not my strength. I've tried
I
and
never
I
thought
look
about that.
ridiculous.
Because when you do two-step, it's very stiff.
Yeah.
It is. You want to be like rigid and stiff
It's
because
posture and form.
posture and form. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it just. yeah.
So, have you taken ballroom dancing?
No. Although
Have
I
you
can,
ever
I actually
taken
have
ballroom
too.
I
dancing?
can do
Nice.
goth
I have actually
dancing.
as well.
The Carlton. I can hold
The
my
Carlton.
own.
Carlton?
That's
Like,
not a real thing, dude.
I have
And-
taken
or do you mean the Charleston?
To Charlton.
Charleston?
Charleston, the Charlton.
The
It's like
Carlton is like this. The Charleston is like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
what other ones?
I can go ahead.
So then, like the funniest thing too is at one point they brought us all champagne in a
Nice.
glass for a toast, and it just sat so we all have it like sitting there waiting for this toast. 2 hours goes by, still nothing. Finally, I'm like, well, this is getting hot, so I'm gonna chug it real quick, and everybody just does. Toast never came. Never came. Never nothing. I was just like, what the hell? Because isn't that something like have to do a toast to the bride and groom?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
Never
make a
happened.
speech.
Really?
Never
That's,
happened.
usually,
Nope.
that's usually the best man's.
Oh well, they did that. They did the speeches before they brought the champagne out.
Oh, well,
that's weird.
I was like, this is totally weird.
Speaking of
Somebody dropped the
cheersing,
ball.
can I get another beer, please?
So
And thank
I
you.
don't know. I was sitting there like, and I was with like everyone at our table just had it sitting there. Finally, it was like an hour and a half. I was like, this is kind of going to get gross because hot champagne is.
Ew, that's the worst.
And once it's not bubbly,
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it's Corbel anyway, you know.
Oh yeah.
I go, is this Corbel? I got this at a gas station once.
yeah,
Smelly, maybe you can answer this. Do people drink champagne not when it's celebratory? I mean, like, just...
I
Rappers.
do.
Well,
Sundays.
yeah.
Okay, because I mean, like, so it's like, well, I could really use a bottle of champagne right now and go home and watch TV.
My best
No,
friend and I find
no.
any excuse to drink champagne
One
But
of
I
my
mean-
favorite
because
drinks.
it's a nice drunk.
What do you think mimosas are?
Mimosas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Free brunch. It's
Yeah, it's true.
champagne and
Orange
orange
juice,
juice. Or champagne and cranberry juice. I mean,
It's true,
there's
yeah.
a bunch of stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I
Very
mean, my,
tasty.
Or
my
like-
favorite's an Ab Fab,
Ooh.
which is champagne and vodka.
Ab fab.
Nah.
But I wouldn't be drinking champagne right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
is what
I
I'm
would.
saying.
Yeah, I definitely would.
What's the
It's all
weirdest
bubbly
thing
and
you've
nice.
seen at a wedding happen?
Oh. Well,
Have anybody ever seen like the glass stomping?
I have seen that.
I'm Jewish and I've never seen
Oh,
that.
okay. I thought. Oh man, I was going.
I know.
completely
I was
different-
gonna go like I have so
Well,
many
in,
funny
in, a,
stories.
in a traditional Jewish wedding, they have the glass. And
glass.
they put it under like a handkerchief and they stomp on it.
I saw at one wedding they did all those traditions. It was like the weirdest thing ever. They did the Jewish glass stomping and the chair thing,
The chair, yeah.
and then they
How long
also
would you
did the broom jumping.
They did the broom jumping.
Yeah, they did like all the things, and I think they just didn't understand that those were cultural things because they were white as fuck.
Oh Jesus!
It
They're
was
just like
the
we'll do them all.
weirdest
We
thing.
don't want to offend anybody.
They just looked him up on the internet.
Yeah.
They're all,
I did.
This all sounds
We're
like
gonna
fun.
do all of these things.
I am used to going to a wedding and the ceremony lasting like 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
But then
Have
like
you ever been to like a
What?
traditional wedding that's big and
no.
Oh.
So when
That's
I did go to one of those, I was like, "What the hell? Why?"
oh, so you have been to one?
Just yeah. So when I went to one, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I would call it like wedding by the numbers because it's just like it's like wedding then rehearsal and these are the
Yeah.
things you do at the rehearsal.
And then not even that, like it was like a Catholic wedding, so there
Oh,
was
God.
like
There's kneeling and
There's a lot of
standing
Yeah.
and kneeling.
Okay, I feel like with the if you're they're doing a correct Catholic wedding, you go through this suffering of the ceremony
Yes.
to get to the reception because the reception is going to be insane.
Yes.
If you go to the right Catholic wedding, because
Yes.
the Catholic wedding you're going to have to do the kneeling, like you go through you go
You
go
go
to
through
church,
mass,
you
yeah.
do mass, and then it's like sometimes a 3-hour thing,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you get to the the reception and the food is usually insane, free alcohol, and everyone's just getting plastered.
Irish
Well,
Catholic weddings are the best.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I've been
Wow.
and actually funerals are about the same thing.
Yeah. No, Irish Catholic funerals
Yep.
are
A wake is just
Whew.
insane.
Insane. You get
Yeah.
drunk.
But you go through a 3-hour mass and then just you're like, well, we got the wake afterwards, so
Yeah.
my knees won't hurt after that.
Yeah. Yeah. You won't be able to feel anything. You don't
Yeah.
feel any pain or anything.
Those were
Great.
some of the first things I went to, and for the longest time, I had actually referred to weddings as funerals.
Yeah.
Going to my friend's funeral, like, who died? I'm like, no, it's
He's
not.
getting married.
He's
no,
getting
no,
married.
it's wedding funeral.
Yeah.
I wear the same suit.
Yeah, and there was all the dad jokes there yesterday. 2 words. Yes, dear.
Happy wife, happy,
Happy
life.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that yesterday. I'm just like, they did a ceremony I'd never seen. It was called the sand ceremony.
Oh yeah.
Because they had. Have you seen that before?
Yeah, with the kids.
Because they have kids.
Mhm.
So what they did is like the married couple poured. Everyone had a thing full of sand, and then there was one like a heart shaped glass container that you could put a cork in it. So they had it uncorked, and then the bride poured some sand in it, and it was one color. The groom poured some sand in it. It was another color, and then the kids took turns pouring their sand in, and it was all different colors. And at the end, the bride and groom finished it with theirs, and then they corked it. It's like all of theirs to represent
Yeah.
them.
I've never seen this.
I had
It's
never
so
seen
the
it either.
kids
Yeah.
feel a part of it, and they're coming together as like
Right.
a family, which I
Very
think is
sweet.
nice.
That's
Oh, so some of the
Billy's
drama
like,
was.
"That's
So some of the drama
ridiculous."
was.
this is ridiculous. You guys, this isn't a real thing.
I mean, for all I've never seen it. So
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Chris
so
could
I've
just
seen
be
it a
making this
lot.
up.
Yeah, you could just totally be making this up. I'd be like,
they each had a different colored bullet.
like,
and put it in the gun, and they fired it into this watermelon.
why people are crazy.
So one drama that did happen is I guess this one kid was acting all crazy, and one of the hotel guests thought he was drinking, which he may have been. I don't know, but he was underage, and they were like, "He's not drinking. He's just a." And then then the groom tells the person, he's like, "He's not drinking. He's just a moron." I started laughing. I was like, "That's fantastic."
That's what my dad used to say about me. Just like, she's just a moron.
She's just stupid.
I apologize for my kid. She's just an idiot.
Wow. So that's what happened to me yesterday. I went to a wedding.
Nice.
And it was fun. I had a good time. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I don't like to be in the wedding party per se because I've had bad experiences with that. But then last night changed my mind. I had no problems with it because I wasn't the groom and I didn't have to do all that job. Anything that I did, I volunteered, and I like that. I don't like having to be obligated to.
Well, I mean, of course you're not the groom.
I'm sorry, the best man. Sorry, I wasn't the groom. Yeah, sorry. I meant the.
I'm gonna
Always a groomsman, never
Always
a
the groom.
groom.
Right.
every wedding I've been to. God damn it! I'm always the groom.
Yeah.
After my first divorce, I told my dad that I want to be like Elizabeth Taylor, so then I can say always the bride, never the bridesmaid.
Nice.
He didn't like that at all.
It's like you're supposed to get married once, honey. No.
No, I want to get married so many times so I can like have a million weddings.
Presents.
Presents.
I didn't see any presents at the wedding at all last night. I didn't bring one because I was in the thing. I paid for a lot of.
Sometimes people. So most of my wedding gifts got delivered right after the wedding. So like when you register, they'll like send all of the stuff people bought you.
Yeah.
Like right after your wedding.
You know how Amazon works.
Yeah.
I'll be
I got the married
You
couple a
just-
keg for their rehearsal dinner.
Just
Nice.
order it online.
That's what I got them.
I
I'd be
would
like,
appreciate that.
I am the gift, guys.
I'm here, guys. I came to your
here.
wedding.
I am your
I'm
present.
in your photos.
I put a tie on.
I'm in the
You're
photos.
welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So Kurt one time got hired to do comedy at a wedding.
That would be awful.
He had to like learn about them, and I guess it went really well.
Okay.
But like, so he asked them like questions about like them and their marriage and like all this stuff. And at first I was like, why would anybody do that? And then he
Right.
got paid pretty well, so I was like, you should
Screw it, yeah.
definitely do that. And then it apparently was awesome.
He's like, I'm Kurt. I'm a wedding comic.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Kurt. I'm like the wedding singer, but worse.
Right.
I'm gonna be self-deprecating and make fun of the fact you're getting married.
The joke. There was a joke told many times about how because the guy lived with me when he met the woman that is now his wife, and they met on I want to say either Tinder or POF or one of those sites.
Yeah.
And I guess he went to the wrong Starbucks because that joke was made several times last night. So, and everybody's like, I love when your friends get married because then you can see the family that they've been hiding.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, whoa.
And all the weirdness comes out.
Is that your uncle?
So my ex-mother-in-law, this is like the biggest joke that my family likes to talk about, mostly my dad. So my ex-mother-in-law, I did not realize how cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs she really was. Like she hated me, first of all. And she was just a bird of a different feather. But she had a dip in her mouth as well.
Oh,
and
lovely.
Open mouth kissed my father. And my dad was like, this is the family you're marrying into. Like, this
Here
is
we
horrible.
are.
And they still talk about it. How, yeah.
Oh, it's funny what people get proud of. It's like your aunt, she built every house on that street over there with a chew in her mouth.
Yeah. And my dad was just like, that was the grossest thing that ever happened to me, ever.
Ugh.
It was so gross. I was like, I'm sorry, Dad.
I went to junior high with women that would chew. Very interesting.
This
got wide-eyed. He's like, what?
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 Yeah. I tried
think-
it once. No.
Yeah.
I think a guy put chew inside a gallon of milk
Oh.
and shake
Oh.
it around and then chug the milk.
Oh, that makes me want to throw up. Oh.
Why?
Because
Why would you do that?
it was a dare. Because
Oh.
I guess
thought
I
you
don't
meant
know.
he did that like every morning.
He's all, I'll put hair on your chest.
And it was brown when he chugged it, and it was just.
That's fucking just. All you have to say is someone chugging milk, and it kind of makes my stomach flip a little. Because you can't drink a gallon.
Milk
of
is so gross.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Ugh.
And there's always those people who are like, oh, it's possible, and it's like, it's not. You're gonna throw up.
I won't even drink a glass of milk.
Yeah, there's too much. It's a lactose overload, and
Ugh.
It was pretty. Like in Portales, people did. So
did he throw up?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
And it was. No, I was dipping at the time.
You used to dip?
Like on a freshman in college.
Oh God.
Like the Kappa Sigs dipped a lot, so I was part of that a little bit.
Oh
And it was-
God. I still can't get that out of my head. Oh,
Oh,
I can still picture it. Oh, him just
Gross.
shaking it up and it turning brown.
I have to stop it. Oh, God.
oh man.
You know they actually have that stuff too. When I was like 16, 15, like not the dip, but like the peppermint kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, the
like
snuff.
Fake,
The snuff.
yeah, the fake stuff.
They're saying nasty in the chat. They're like, oh, yeah, nasty is right.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Oh, oh.
Oh, so we got to see where Billy lives. James and I picked Billy up on last Saturday
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
on our way up to Durango. I want to talk about the beer that we have. So we're in Durango, Colorado last Saturday, and there's like a biker rally. So if you notice, the beer is called Montucky Cold Snack. It's very fantastic, actually.
It is really, it's really refreshing.
And you can't buy it here. It comes from it's from Montana, and they sell it in Colorado. So we go into this liquor store in Durango to get beer for the night, and I'm looking and I see Rainier, and I'm like, "Ooh, I should get some of this Rainier." And then I see this box with a white horse on it, and it's like 1970s color. And speaking of that, rest in peace, Burt Reynolds.
Oh,
And
My
so
heart still
I asked the
hurts.
guy that works there, "Hey, what's this beer?" And he's like, it's like PBR." And I'm like, "Go on." You know?
continue.
So then I'm like intrigued by just the box. So I end up buying it. So I go up to the counter to buy it, and the guy's all, "Yeah, man," "It's pretty good." "Also, would you like a Tommy gun full of vodka?" And he points to the left, and there's this glass Tommy gun
Oh God.
full of vodka. And he goes, "Best thing is, once you drink all the vodka, you can make a bong out of it."
That's such a
And-
Colorado thing.
And I
to
shake my
say.
head and go, "Huh." And he goes, "I'm quite the salesman." I was like, "You are."
That alcohol that comes in those like guns or the cars or
Yeah, never good.
not good. I
Never
heard
good.
a story. I've heard so many stories about those.
Yeah.
And then one time, my friend's grandfather had passed away and left her
Oh,
this
God.
collection of glass cars that were filled
Yep.
with whiskey.
I know exactly the ones you're talking about.
And we were like, we should drink that. We were like 20. We couldn't buy
Oh.
alcohol. Her grandpa had just died. She's super sad. So we just open them and start drinking them.
And it's like old sitting there.
Oh, it was. I mean, once we drank a few shots and then mixed it with Coke, it was all right. Coca-Cola. It was all right.
Cocaina.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
you know.
Whiskey and cocaina.
No comment. But it wasn't good. And then
No.
every time I've heard somebody talk about those things,
I know exactly what
they
you're
all
talking about.
say that they're gonna die. Like they're like, "Oh, this one night we drank all of this tequila that was in like a huge shotgun made of glass, and they thought they were gonna die."
Why is it always shaped like a gun?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or cars. I mean, I guess I kind of get the cars,
That's
but
called marketing. Jeez.
James,
It's like you
it's
don't
called
understand.
marketing.
I'd like to put a gun bottle in my mouth.
Yeah.
Seems dangerous, James.
How many kids want to put a gun bottle in their mouth?
Well, that's true.
See?
This guy. I just love that he goes, "The best thing is after you're done, you can make a bong out of it."
That's such a Colorado
Huh,
thing to
alright,
say
okay.
too. They're very motivated by bong manufacturing.
I will say, when we went to Bagosa, the distillery there, no, the dispensary there, reminded me of like a place you would buy like Southwestern art,
Yeah, it was very sterile.
and then the one we went to in Durango felt like a back alley place where we were buying something
yeah.
illegal.
Well, because we had to go upstairs.
Yeah, and there was like a dude halfway up the stairs,
Which one
Another
did you go
dude-
to?
and
in
he's like,
Durango?
"Are you a cop?" I'm just kidding.
Did you go to the one that's like above like a bar or something?
Yeah.
'Cause I did the,
No,
yes
no.
and no, because the second
There's two of them. Yeah.
Well, there's like a bunch.
that are
there's
like upstairs.
we went to
in-
one that
in
was
weird
upstairs.
places.
And then there's another one. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that is not the one we went to.
Right.
So
He
me
was
and
really
Royal.
nice.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I even like.
I like
completely
Durango.
screwed up. I was like, oh, that would be really nice for her. I mean, me.
Oh,
Whoops.
whoopsies.
He's all, I'm a cop. Get on the ground. Put your hands up.
We did the cannabis crawl this past
What?
year. So the comedy scene there is trying to build. They're
Okay.
very small. And they had a bunch of us comedians do this thing called the cannabis crawl. And I was kind of sad because I think that...
That seems weird. Like, let's go smoke weed in different bars.
Well, and the thing is that you can't do that. So,
Right.
like, you...
Yeah.
They couldn't even give us free weed.
No. Oh, no, no.
You know what I mean? So it was just kind of weird. I did comedy in 2 dispensaries and then a bar, and it was just very strange to try to tell comedy while people are just trying to mind their own business buying their weed. You
Right.
know? I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, the guy with the Sublime shirt and the dreadlocks, he doesn't smoke. Anyway. No, I'm just kidding, guy. Just keep going.
Yeah, it was fun. I don't want to, that was fun, but I hope next year maybe it's like
Cannabis
it picks up.
crawl. I don't
The
understand what
cannabis
that
crawl.
means. Yeah.
Because the thing is you can't,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
that
You can't,
kinda-
like,
That kind of reminds me of the several times that we've been hired to open at the launch pad.
Right. Terrible.
oh,
And
Terrible
we're like,
idea.
why are we here?
Yeah. We get there. There's
We're
like 3.
playing to the sound guy.
Yeah, the sound guy's there, and we're like doing a show, and it's awful. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It was very strange. I mean, I will take any gig. Like,
Sure.
honestly, shameless plug. I will take any gig
She
that
will
you
do
want to hire
comedy
me
in
for.
a safe way.
I will do comedy. Oh, that's not even the worst I can think of.
Oh, wow.
I'll do comedy at your baby shower.
Yes.
I just went to a baby shower yesterday.
Do you
Who's
like
having a baby?
showers?
Are you allowed to say?
I don't see why not.
Oh, okay.
My friend Josh Garcia and his wife Melissa Letter.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congrats.
Will you do comedy at my gender reveal?
Yes, absolutely. I'll do comedy literally anywhere. But that one was uncomfortable because people are just like, they're like shopping for their weed and I'm telling jokes and they're just like, they just kept staring at
They're
me.
like, what is happening?
And then the people working
They weren't
there,
high yet. That was the problem.
Yeah, they weren't high. The people working there weren't high. And they were also just kind of like, they're trying to like whisper while they're trying to sell weed. It was strange.
When they open a bar for the first time where you're allowed to smoke weed, that will be the comedy heaven.
Oh, yes. Well, Denver.
You guys
Denver
ever
is
have
my
like a
place.
bag of Funyuns and they just start laughing?
Right.
Yeah.
Funyuns.
Yeah. Funnies.
I
Great.
love doing comedy in Denver because everybody's just a little bit more chill, man. But also Denver loves comedy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But-
a big comedy city.
It's Denver. Come on,
But
guys.
it's Denver.
They love their comedy and hate minorities.
I'm
just kidding. Just kidding, Denver.
I'm
Just
never
kidding.
going to get booked there again. Okay, the views
Just
of Chris
kidding.
are not those of
Just
Tendrick
kidding.
Minimum, especially the comedian that likes to get booked there.
Just kidding.
No, I love Denver because everybody's super high. You could go up there and not say anything,
Oh, I bet you I
and
could.
they laugh.
I'd be like, Shannon Sharp looks like a horse face. I'd be like, "You're never coming to Denver. Fuck you. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
And John Elway also.
The views of Chris are not those of Tendrick Minimum.
I'm just on a roll.
No, it's fine. I don't care. If they get offended, they shouldn't be in comedy.
The Sheraton
anymore.
Hotel's just like, all right.
It's like John
we're
Elway.
sponsoring that show.
John Elway drinks Budweiser.
Right?
He drinks Bud Heavy.
Right.
That's what I call regular Budweiser.
We've made it a point on this show to like alienate all kinds of potential sponsors out throughout the day.
I don't know if it was a point. It
We just did
sort
it,
of
yeah.
happened.
It just happens. I'm never going to be
Except for
sponsored by
Jägermeister,
anything.
which makes a fine product, by the way.
They do. I'm wearing a
Our
Jägermeister
favorite.
tank top today
Oh my god!
because
It makes perfect sense.
what?
What's
All
that?
of us love Jägermeister.
All of
Yeah,
us
I
love
wore
Jägermeister.
it because
We should write a
Yeah,
song.
love-
Jägermeister. It
what-
makes me drunk.
Yay for Jägermeister.
Yeah.
I
Yay
feel
for
like
Jägermeister.
we should drink Jägermeister next week
Okay.
and just get
Fair enough.
lit.
It's never really we love it so much
Yeah.
that we forget to do it all the time.
But then
Yeah.
whenever someone like I'll bring it randomly, pull it out, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!" and then it'll be gone. The bottle will be gone in like an hour.
Making my way down.
And then there's always somebody like,
What?
"Jägermeister's so disgusting. You guys are gross."
And there
It's
was
like-
like,
Love
it
Jaeger.
tastes like licorice, and I'm like, you don't know what licorice tastes like.
It tastes like
bitch.
blood.
It
tastes like the blood of my enemies.
well, more for me, bitch.
I like it mixed with a Red Bull, and that is like my optimum drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if the people around me at the time think that, but like that is me at my finest.
When I walk into a bro dude douche bar,
Ooh.
it better have one of those Jägermeister machines where the bottles are upside down and there's like
I
5
have a
of them
friend
in
who
there.
has one of those in their house.
I almost
Dude,
bought one of
and I
those.
And
wanna
why is
steal
that
it.
not my friend?
Right? They can be.
Jägermeister.
I got you a beer fridge.
I got you,
You did,
a beer
you did,
fridge.
James. You did well. You did well.
Now our next goal is to get if anybody has a Jägermeister cooler thing that you put the drinks in and then you can dispense it, and
like
you don't
the-
want it anymore.
Like
we'll
the
take
company,
it.
yeah, we'll take it. Like the company Jägermeister, if you
Yeah.
have those.
I'm wearing a tank top.
I
Come
will
on.
put the word Jägermeister behind me.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty much already there.
There are companies that will, I guess, either pay you or give you free shit if you tattoo.
I was about to say,
Them-
James will get a tattoo
I'll get a tattoo.
No, I
of
won't.
Jägermeister.
I will all day long. I'll
Just
get a
do it,
Jägermeister
James.
tattoo.
On your back.
I have
Get
no
it on your
tattoos.
butt where nobody
and
will
Just
notice.
do a full back.
A
I'm-
full back Jägermeister piece.
Just a back piece.
I know my
12 hours of work.
my tattoo artist would definitely do that. Skylar, if you're watching,
Nice. Just
we
a
need
full
Jaeger
back.
tattoos.
I have no tattoos.
What if it's like a
and I'm in
Nordic
my
Viking
mid-30s.
in a forest killing deer and it says Jägermeister across the top?
I get a T-shirt that says
How
that.
amazing does that sound?
I will literally get a Jägermeister tattoo. I don't care.
Nice. There you go. You've
I'll do
heard
it,
You've
and
heard
then
it,
we'll get
Jägermeister.
sponsored.
Jägermeister. How do
We'll
we get
write
this
a
to
song
Yum.
and everything.
I work in acting. Like they literally don't want you to have
Yeah, that's
tattoos.
true. I'm never going to be an
I think
actress.
that, or they want you to have a lot.
No, actually, they hate it.
That guy that had his whole face tattooed like a skull got lots of work.
That was makeup.
It was not.
There's a guy who has like, that guy. Mm-mm.
Danny Trejo. He gets a lot of work.
I love Danny Trejo.
He does actually, but that's part of his character. He
It's true.
plays the same character.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well,
That's
no.
called a character actor.
He
If
either-
they
he
want,
either plays
if they
a
want
villain-
Smiley to have tattoos, they'll just Sharpie out on him for the scene.
Sure. Danny Trejo plays 2 roles: the villain or the guy who looks mean with a heart of gold. He does either one of those roles, and I love him for both.
So he only plays one role because he is actually a really nice guy. I've met him.
I
Danny
think when he
Trejo?
played the rapist guy in Con Air, he didn't have a heart of gold in that one.
That's
Oh.
called acting.
Okay. All right. Well,
The rest of the time, he's just being himself.
fair enough.
No, but seriously, I'm now committed to getting a Jägermeister tattoo.
Okay.
I have a feeling my tattoo artist, if we're offered something, he will definitely just do
Done.
it.
Let's see what they.
We should put it out there.
Let's see
I'm
what
really
happens.
cute too. Like I'll get,
Just right across your chest.
I don't know about that. That's
I'm just kidding.
that's too far. I'm
All
saving
right.
that area for something else. But I
Just
mean,
all the way down your right arm.
just like right here.
Jägermeister,
all
the
of it.
entire arm.
All
Jägermeister.
you need is like the elegant stag
Yeah.
horns.
Yeah, just the little,
Okay.
maybe
Like
no.
Legend. Like the poster for Legend.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
See, I'll do
You're
it.
gonna get the post for Legend on your back. This is Jägermeister.
Yeah.
I'm already in my 30s.
Chris,
and
are
I've-
you gonna get a tattoo?
I have a tattoo.
I'd
Do I have
rather
to get
one.
another one?
Well, I mean, like you're wanting Smiley to do it. So
I
like,
know.
would you do it?
Not the full back. No, I would probably.
No,
do
but like
something-
just
yeah.
a
Sure.
small like.
Sure.
Well, I'll get
I would-
Jägermeister tattoos except for Smiley if we get free Jägermeister.
Billy,
but that means
Billy probably wouldn't do it either.
oh, well, half of us will get tattoos.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
against our religion. Sorry.
Let's see what the Jägermeister Corporation says. Who owns Jägermeister?
Jägermeister? I don't know. I don't know who owns them.
Who owns the distribution rights, or who owns?
We're gonna
the-
find out. We'll take a break here. We're gonna take a pee break. Billy already beat us to it, but
I'm gonna have a cigarette.
you can catch us here weekly on Sunday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. on Facebook.com/10drink. Our website's 10drinkminimum.com. Do you have any upcoming things going on?
I do. I have 5 shows over 3 nights at the Hyatt Regency downtown. I am featuring for Jen Kober October 5th through 7th. You don't want to miss that one. It's going to be a great show.
James Coburn?
Jen
Isn't he
Coburn.
dead? Oh.
Jen Comer. She's amazing. Super hilarious. And I'm going to be bringing my A game. So you don't want to miss it.
I'll be like, where's James Coburn?
I don't know who that is.
Maybe
He's an
I'll get
actor from the
tattooed like
60s and 70s.
maybe I'll get tattooed at those shows with
You look him up, you
Jägermeister.
probably will. Nice.
Hey guys, it's your boy Billy. Just letting you know that Bellamont will be opening up for Adam Fawcett at the Moonlight Lounge on Saturday the 15th.
Oh,
And be sure to hit that like and subscribe.
check it out. Look at our chat room. Mast Jägermeister is a German liquor company owned by the Fendel Mast family.
That was one
Ooh.
of our fans
Yep.
or our watchers.
Yep.
That's why
Fired
they
it right
were
in.
fan. They just knew.
See that I don't even need
Who
Google.
was that?
That was Melissa Griffith from Lubbock, Texas.
Well, thank you,
Lubbock?
Melissa Griffith.
Lubbock, Texas, where Buddy Holly's from.
Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly.
Billy's got a show coming up. You said you already said it?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Saturday the 15th.
We have a couple of shows coming up, and I have to look on the calendar, but I don't remember. I'll talk about it second hour. And I haven't even brought it up to you guys because we have
I was going to say I don't have
been
it on my
offered
calendar.
2 things coming up. Now, actually, 3 things coming up. My favorite, yeah. Anyway, I'll tease that for the second hour. We got some things coming and going.
Coming and going. That's what we do.
Yeah,
Come
we,
and go.
we definitely drink when we do the show.
Wait,
and
wait,
you
wait,
oh,
wait, wait.
what?
I got one thing to say.
Uh-oh.
Just in case he's watching, this is my brother's birthday today.
Oh.
Aw.
So happy birthday to Matthew Gregory. Thank you for being a good brother.
Oh.
And yeah, that's all.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. He should drink today
You should drink today, Matthew. You know you should.
because I'm drinking today, and people should drink when they watch the show. But always remember,
Never
never
get too drunk to jerk 10 drink minimum.com. Holly.
The world Sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
All right.
Hello.
Back from the
Hello.
break. Let me turn on the camera. There we are. We're live.
I did something I haven't done in probably 20 years.
Porno.
And it was weird, but I liked it.
What was it?
What was it?
I channel surfed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you went to visit your parents.
Yeah. And
It's too addicting.
Yeah, I actually you know how you're trying to pick out shit on streaming services
Yeah.
and you just don't end up picking one?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Wait a minute. I thought the cable companies went under. The millennials killed them.
Yeah, so I'm watching this stuff and it's not even the thing like I turned off the guide, so it's just basically channel up, channel down.
Oh, jeez. You went
Oh.
old school.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Then you bought a little device. You're all click, 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 click.
It was neat, and I
Yeah.
didn't hate it. I watched.
I kind of miss that
Well,
sometimes.
but-
Yeah, me too.
Because
Some
it
days you
forces
just-
you to watch things that you wouldn't
Right,
necessarily pick for yourself.
I mean, I own like digital copies of Selena and like the DVD,
Yeah.
but if it came on TV,
You would watch it.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
What? Okay. What's the movie like that would come on TBS or TNT that you own, but you just were too lazy to go put that in the DVD
Oh,
player, but would
Ferris-
watch with commercials?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay. Good one.
It was La Bamba.
La Bamba. Good one.
Ooh, any Lifetime movie because I
Well,
love
I don't
them.
know any.
But you
Lifetime.
own them.
Oh no, that's
I'm saying
true.
you own it.
Oh,
could
you
go,
own it? Yeah, Ferris
But
Bueller.
you're watching the edited version. Mine would
Oh,
be
yeah.
the Big Lebowski.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
And if you don't know, there's a famous phrase now from the edited version
Oh,
that means
Oh,
anal
yeah.
sex.
what is it?
So, what is it? It's
I'm gonna kick myself because I
find-
probably know.
when yeah. So in the scene where John Goodman's character has a tire iron and he's smashing the Corvette's window.
Yeah.
The original line is, "See what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass."
Yeah.
And so they had to change that for TBS and TNT. I don't even know how they show that movie on there, but it's like, here's what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. So
gonna
now,
start
if
using
you
that.
look that up on Urban Dictionary, find a stranger in the Alps, it means anal sex.
That's hilarious. I love it. That's my dad's all-time favorite movie.
Yeah, I remember-
which makes it my all-time favorite movie.
The original movie that in James might know this one. Billy's heard it, but I don't know if he remembers seeing it. It was the Beastmaster, and it was always on HBO. It was on HBO so much that they would call HBO, "Hey Beastmaster's on," and then TBS was called the Beastmaster Station. That's what it stands for.
Beastmaster
Mark
Station.
Singer.
Yeah, and there's like a shit ton of new channels. And
There are.
Yeah,
And then I showed you
you
the-
think they would go away, but no, they're adding more channels.
I showed you this thing called Pluto TV.
Yes.
Pluto
And-
TV.
Did you just find out about that?
I just found out.
I
well,
found
no,
out.
What is
I love it
Pluto
too,
TV?
and to some extent, that's almost like channel surfing too.
Yes, but it's okay. I'll explain. Okay, so if you have a streaming device, Roku,
Yeah.
it's on there. If you have a Chromecast, you can download the app on your phone and then cast
Yeah.
it. So
Yep.
it's 100 free channels. It doesn't cost anything. Now, when I say the word channel, I'm kind of being loose with that because they've made up channels. Like they have the MST3K channel where it just shows that all day long.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
they have the
great.
riff tracks too.
Yes.
which
I
is,
love riff tracks.
They have that. They have a
And-
channel that just goes all day long. Riff tracks.
Love riff tracks.
Then they have like a outdoor life kind of channel. Then there's like a MMA one.
They have a
a
channel
channel on there.
just for
Cracked
So good.
IGN,
just
Yeah.
What?
for
How have I never
fucking
heard of
cats.
this?
GameStop, yeah, or
it's so
GameSpot, yeah. But they're channels that like basically someone just has a bunch of content. And they're like, this is a channel.
Yeah, it's like I have like a bunch of freaking VLS freaking.
But I mean that kind of seems like it's going to be the future of everything because we have 600 hours of content. We could have the 10 drink minimum channel. We could just be like, there you go.
Here's a
Let's
channel.
do
There you
it.
go,
Yeah.
Just
Just
all
shows our
day
shows
long.
all day long. You guys want to binge watch our show? I should make that. Just put it
You
up.
should.
Yeah.
Who
Boom.
wouldn't want to binge watch this?
Hours and hours, but I'd have to have a
Hours.
server to like host that
Oh,
on. That'd
yeah.
be tough to do, but I don't know. We'll see. See what happens.
Or talk to Pluto.
Maybe we should just have a binge watching
Yeah.
event. We
Yeah.
can just binge watch.
Our show
Yeah.
in the background. That would be so cringeworthy sometimes. Did you say fuck like 7 times? I did.
Did he just
Sorry.
talk about putting dip inside milk and shaking it.
Ah. Did she
Stop
just
it.
talk about working at a truck stop strip club? Yep.
You know,
That
2
happened.
girls, 1 cup exists. It can't be worse than that.
It can't be worse than
I
that.
mean, let's not try though, guys.
Lemon
Let's
party is a thing, guys.
And you guys are like all bent up about freaking dip inside milk.
not.
That's because it's so bad.
I would rather look at lemon party all day, every day, than
Yuck.
hear about dip in milk.
Oh God.
I got a piece of tobacco in my throat one time,
Ugh.
and I'm like,
Talking about some Red Man and some half a gallon of Dairyland.
Okay.
I like to call it coffee and
Ugh.
cream, baby.
It takes a lot to make me cringe, but that.
Oh, so here's the weird thing. Like we go to Durango. I got us an Airbnb for the night. Now I'm used to like Airbnb. There's a house, like you go there and the owner's left keys somewhere and you go in. So we go to this place and it was a resort, and everything about it was like a hotel.
Yeah, it's a hotel.
What?
So then we find out that the room we're staying in is owned by somebody. So it's a hotel, but the rooms
Yeah.
are owned by somebody.
My friends and I used to own a place in Breckenridge like
Yeah.
that. So
Is it a timeshare?
Timeshare, I want to say.
So we owned a place.
Or a
We all
condo.
went in on
Yeah,
it
but it
in
wasn't really a condo.
Breckenridge, and it
Yeah.
was in the hotel that what is on Dumb and Dumber that they're like going through
okay.
all the. It's that hotel, and we owned a room in that hotel. And it was kind of like a timeshare, like you
Weird.
could rent it out.
Yeah.
So I guess now I'm kind of sad that we sold it because
Now you can
now
Airbnb
we
it.
could put it on Airbnb.
And just make because it was not cheap.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is like this family owned it, and they had like the family ski picture where they're all four in it. But then was it you that found it in the
Yeah.
bathroom? In the bathroom, there's a picture of the mom and the kids, like they're like out like in this beautiful landscape. And then the dad is next to them, and Billy's like, the dad is clearly photoshopped in.
What?
And it was so
It's-
weird.
It's true.
So
we all
now-
went and had to
Who
look at it.
does
We're
that?
all,
So
He's
either the dad
right.
was not there,
Or he died?
or he died, or he's a ghost.
That's so
It was weird, yeah.
why doesn't that dude have a shadow?
Yeah,
Why-
where
what
is his
Why
shadow?
does he look so weird? Was it good Photoshop at least?
No.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I mean,
not.
obviously, that was a dumb question.
Because they had
Holly.
no shadow or anything. It was clear. And it was like, he wasn't even doing like, they're like this, and he's like this, you know? And they all had the same pose, and he's like out here.
I
They're
find
just
that more disturbing than just like an
Yeah.
absent dad.
was
Just
weird.
like, how sad would that make you that your mom would have to Photoshop your dad into all your family photos?
well, he was on a business
He
trip.
was
He was paying
working.
for your private school, honey. He's not here.
He's not here. We're just gonna
I'm-
Photoshop. I mean,
I'm-
I think that's more sad.
Yeah.
Although I am not above, like, being a dick and photoshopping, like, me next to, like, you know, Michael Jackson or something.
Well, I mean, that's different. You're not pretending to be part of your children's life.
Barack Obama when he won the office.
Yeah.
Like, they're basically, like, making false memories for their kids.
Right.
That's
And then I
not
would
healthy.
totally just, like, forge a, like
It
look,
would be
hey,
even
man.
better if like you take the picture of the frame and it was just like taped on, it falls off.
Just like taped in there.
I think there's a reason that they put that up in the bathroom.
It's in the
and
bathroom,
not
yeah.
in the
Not in
Yeah.
the,
Rest
like,
of the
main
place.
area.
Yeah. I will say there was an enormous amount of white people at this resort. There was
There was,
we,
yeah.
we were in Denver.
no, we were in Durango,
Or, I'm sorry, Colorado.
Colorado.
And it, and like I guess the grocery store we went to.
Oh yeah, it was like super like Whole Foodsy.
Yeah, Whole Foods, but the size of, you know, like a convenience store. And
Oh yeah, that kid threw a tantrum
Oh,
right in the
Yes.
middle of the store, just laid down face down, and started pounding the ground, and the
all I
parent
know,
just
if
walked
this
off.
if this were like freaking South Broadway, that kid would have been like, we're going fucking slapping around a bit.
Yeah, that kid would have been in a gang war. He would have learned real quick. Real quick.
I'm just gonna leave you here in this aisle.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest part.
I do need to talk to somebody who lives in who's lived in Colorado for a while, because I did my research on on the fly to see what the laws were regarding
Alcohol sales?
sales. And it clearly said, if like, what are the alcohol laws in Colorado? The first thing, like,
no
not
alcohol sales on Sunday.
on Sunday,
And they had alcohol sales.
and 3-2 beer.
Yeah.
But they had
Yep.
more than 3. So I'm guessing like maybe this is like a new law.
Could be. It's possible.
Well, 3-2 beer can be sold in like anywhere, whereas like actual beer
That's right.
can only be sold in liquor stores.
Oh, okay. What was I going to say about Colorado?
It's gorgeous.
It
It's
is.
just so freaking pretty. Oh my god. And I think like, oh yes, like we're at Santa Fe, and it's like it's kind of brown, a little bit browny.
Yeah.
No, but Colorado.
It wasn't. Well, Durango wasn't as green as like where
Oh
Farmington
yeah, yeah,
was.
yeah. But where we were, like near Purgatory, that shit was green as shit.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Our green is.
I feel like okay. After I saw the kid have the tantrum in the middle of the aisle, like here in Albuquerque, like they don't obviously they don't. Well, I'm sure some people beat their kids, but you're not allowed to beat your kids. So people come up with like these things to scare children to be good. And so here it's like the La Llorona, the ditch witch. It's like don't go near the ditch or she'll get you and she'll eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like in Durango, Colorado, what the
I did hear like I guess parents or kids of affluence.
yeah.
Like you would see them around, and then you hear the parents go 1,
Oh,
yes,
and
yes.
then like
and that never works.
it never works, and I've never seen them
when
go
we get
to
home,
3.
we're gonna have a talk. Now that's you're gonna get
2.
your ass kicked.
My mom used to pull me into the bathroom and threaten to kill me, and it
I will
worked.
kill you
It
dead.
was effective.
I will fucking
Like my
end
mom
your
could
life.
still look at me and just be like, "Hey, do you need to go to the bathroom?" Like just innocently asking me, like, "Are you gonna kill me?
You're gonna you
you
ever been
gonna
throat
murder me?"
punched?
Do your parents ever like
Brought you into
squeeze
this world.
squeeze
I
the
can
back,
take you out.
the back of your neck?
I do have an announcement.
Yes.
Last Saturday, King of the Cage, the guy who was on our show,
Yes.
what was his first name? Mateo
Mateo.
Cordonero won his fight.
He did.
He won.
He defended his
It was a
145
second round
pound-
TKO,
That's
right?
correct, yeah. And he's fighting in a couple weeks too.
Awesome.
So yeah.
We love him.
After that fight,
Mhm.
he's going to teach me some choreography
Yeah.
Nice.
so I can throw it on my
I almost forgot
resume.
about that. Yeah, he won. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that. I was so excited. Second round TKO is pretty good,
Yeah.
right?
Really fucked up thing is, we were like right up there where he was fighting.
We were 17
Oh.
minutes away from
Yeah.
him, or
And we were
17
like,
miles.
we-
Yeah,
If I would have really thought about it, we could have probably planned and went and saw the fight.
stayed at that resort.
Probably stayed there.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That would have been cool. We totally fucked that.
Yeah,
Well,
Whoops.
Didn't
next
realize.
time, maybe.
But I said it wrong. He won King of the Cage.
King of the Cage.
Yeah, he won his fight. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I've never been to an MMA live
It's
fight.
pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
And
thing-
he's so
yeah.
sweet, too.
The fights are always cool, and the fans are always pieces of shit. You know, because like your fight, like last time I went, it's MMA. So like every time they went to the ground, this one lady who had a kid there would go, "Stand him up, ref! Stand him up!"
Oh, my God.
And then the kid would go, "Stand him up, ref! Stand him up!" And it's like, they're supposed to fight on the ground, you dumbass. That's part of it.
That's ridiculous.
That's the word mixed.
You're like teaching your child to be rude. Good
Just
job.
over and over again. And the kid's not even watching the fight. She just keeps yelling it the same, you know.
Well, because she thinks that's what she's supposed to do.
You know. And then they kicked the guy in the face and he went down. And I was like, "Stand him up, ref!" Nope, he's out. Yeah. It's when you see somebody get knocked out in person, it's something else. It's kind of like, whoa, shit.
They get all ragdoll.
Oh, God. I saw one out in Santa Ana Star Center, and the guy was trying to get up. And the rule is you can, if they have 3 points on the ground, which would be like your knees and then one hand, you can attack them. But if they have all 4 points on the ground, you can't attack them. And the guy did. The guy came in and just kneed the guy right in the side of the head, right in the temple, and he's he just like collapsed. And so they disqualified the guy for doing that. So the other guy won. So they had to wake him up to like raise his hand. He's all, just groggy. Like, did I win? You did. Okay.
I mean, how many times have you guys been like knocked out?
Never.
Had-
Never.
Never.
Okay.
Sorry, one time
Oh wait.
I was wakeboarding and I hit the water and knocked me out, and I was underwater, knocked out.
God.
Scary as hell.
These guys have actually watched me knock
Yeah,
myself out.
we saw him knock
What?
himself out. Yeah.
And we
I thought you
did.
meant just in a fight. I mean, I've been knocked out like falling and stuff. But
No,
Right.
yeah. Smiley was doing a really good
Like a
attempt
joke.
physical comedy, and he hit his head on the wall.
The
there.
wall, yeah.
Oh no.
And he was knocked out. And Chris and I were kind of like,
Knocked himself out, pissed his pants,
no, he did
released
not.
his bowels. No, I'm just kidding.
Some of those are true, but
Some
not
of
all
those
of
are
them.
true. I'm not going to say
This
which
is all-
one.
And you
I'm
were.
just kidding.
It took like a good few minutes.
We just kept stepping over you
Yeah.
because we had to load something up. I don't remember.
I
what it was.
think we were drinking, so it's kind of like, oh, he's knocked out.
that's a safe bet.
Whereas any normal person would have been like, oh my god,
Yeah.
No, you,
Any normal person would have been like, "Oh no!"
what the fuck,
And
Smiley?
you guys are just like, "Well,
Huh.
I mean, do we keep podcasting
Yeah.
or do we just?"
Well, it is one of those things where we live we're not normal people and we live a
Right.
weird lifestyle. Like last night when my friend was charging out of the hotel and like leaving, like he like says some shit to the people at the front desk. My date's like, yeah, he looks really angry. I was like, he does. She's like, I wonder if he's okay. I was like, I have no idea. And she's like, don't you think you should go check? I was like, oh, I probably should. Huh? I'm just so used to like not getting involved with the drama.
You
Just watching it, I'm like, I know, he looks real pissed.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know, right?
I know. That seems. I mean, if you hang out with comedians enough, you realize that we're people watchers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just kind of what we do. And there's a lot of times that I'll go home and be like, I probably should have comforted that person,
Nah. Yeah.
but I just kind of let it
Instead,
happen.
I wrote a minute and a half on it.
I know. I wrote like 10 minutes of material.
Yeah.
They'll feel better when they see my.
They'll feel
Set.
better when they laugh at themselves.
It's fine.
And I go, this isn't about you, I swear. But yeah, it is.
But you lauged at it.
But
real
James
hard.
is just knocked out and we're just stepping over him.
hey, guys, did I pass out? Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, cool.
You weren't like drooling or anything.
You weren't drooling.
There's no blood. I
It didn't
checked.
seem like
Yeah.
fatal.
The funny thing too is like James and I are like, I picked James up Saturday to go pick up Billy, so we're driving up to Farmington, and I don't know if I'd ever been there. We drive into town, and we're astounded by like, first of all, I didn't know how big Farmington was. I didn't realize it was that big. It's about 100,000 people. You think 80,000? But then we're like, they have a Safeway. Those are still around.
I was like, what's that?
Look, a Safeway, James. Like we're seeing some creature that we haven't seen. It's been
Nope,
extinct.
45,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's like it's this. Well, that's like proper. Like, but you also have Aztec right there.
Yeah.
So there's other cities.
And they have Safeways.
They had an A. Look, an A&W.
What?
Right.
That's right.
I love A&W. There is a place, I think.
Terrible Taco Bell though.
Oh well, all Taco
Slow.
Bells are terrible.
I'm just kidding.
There was a place when I used to visit my uncle in Amarillo called TCBY
Yep.
or something.
Oh,
Is it
Yep.
TCBY?
Yep. It's the country's best yogurt. Yep.
Oh my god! Like I have dreams about it every now and then. Are those places still around?
No, I think they all
Oh.
folded or they sold them.
Of course
Yeah.
they did.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who
We should see one.
knows? Maybe we'll find one. If anybody knows of a TCBY.
Does
Country's
anyone
best
know
yogurt.
of a Tasty Freeze? with
Ooh,
Yeah,
food?
Tasty Freeze.
Oh, I used to. Okay. There used to be one in Logan. I think it burned down.
There used to be one in
Portales, that one, they someone bought it, and then I worked at the Tasty. That was my first job. Was
Tasty
Tasty Freeze. I was a
Freeze?
cook. Yeah.
I
would
love
love
Tasty Freeze.
To have some fucking Tasty
Let's
Freeze chicken
find some
strips.
Tasty Freeze. Oh yeah, their chicken strips were dope. We need to find a Tasty Freeze.
Someone just said in the chat, "Did you see Jesus judging the porn shop in Farmington?"
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Because Billy's from there. So
we did a comedy show there. It was like the first time I had gone on tour. We went to Farmington to perform at the casino, and the first thing I see is Jesus, like I'm watching you or
Oh.
whatever, like right above the porn store, and it's my favorite thing in New Mexico.
Yeah, it's there.
So I was on a trip to Middle America, and we were driving through Kansas, And in Kansas, right in the, like on the east side or western side of Kansas, there's this mega huge porn store. And I ended up stopping there on one of the trips I was going through there because I was just like, I have to see this place. Because on the next property over, there's a huge billboard that says, "Porn kills, Jesus saves," which
What?
I don't understand. It's like,
How
what do
does
you mean porn
porn
kills? I mean, that's a little
What?
extreme.
Has anybody had a near fatal porn experience?
I mean, if you're
don't think
masturbating
so.
and have a heart attack,
If I were to
true.
own the property or had,
I was gonna say like porn kills. It's like porn kills boners, right?
Sure.
Porn
porn kills, boners dead.
Oh, it's gone.
if I had access to these
All
billboards,
gone.
There's a TCBY in Ruidoso.
Oh,
Boom,
who said that?
Melissa Griffith from Lubbock,
She
Texas.
is amazing. Okay,
all this information, where
Yeah.
how does she know? Does she just Google it for
No,
us?
they
Because
just
she's
drove
amazing?
back and they probably stopped
Oh.
in. They're like, "Ooh, TCBY."
I was just in Rude. Okay. Anyway, continue, Billy. I'm sorry. If you had access.
oh,
to
if I
the
had
billboards.
access to the property, my sign would be Jesus looking down at the patrons and like the internet exists.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
What are you doing in a store?
The internet exists. Well, because
It's-
you
it's
need
called-
other things from the store, though.
It's called the internet,
Yeah.
dumbass.
I feel like porn is like the secondary thing now. We just call it. It should be called an adult store, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
porn is like we just call
Oh,
it
that's
porn.
true.
Because I never go in a porn shop for porn.
It's a lot, and I don't know. Like, I'm totally ignorant on the thing,
Mhm.
but there's only so many things you could do with a sex toy.
Oh boy,
Oh.
Billy needs to go
Oh,
to an
Oh
adult store.
boy,
So
there's
Billy.
there's
All the ladies down at self serves
oh yeah,
research center are like Billy,
I
Billy,
love
Billy,
self-serve,
Billy,
by the way. I love
I mean,
self-serve,
like, it's
but
just a phallus,
no,
and that's
It
really
is more
that's
than
all
that.
you need, right?
no,
Wow.
it's
Don't you
more than that. It is
Wow.
so
I can't
much
believe
more
you
than
just
that.
said that.
There's so many uses.
Now I feel like we need to do a show in the porn
Can
store.
we? Can we go to self-serve?
I probably. I could probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
Probably.
I love them for so many reasons.
We've
but
had them on the
also-
show before. Yeah,
No, Billy, it is so much more than that.
they brought
So
they brought
much more.
vibrators that were like. There was one. They handed it to me, and it was like it looked like a normal vibrator, but then it like fluctuated throughout. I was like,
Oh.
whoa.
Yeah.
Which I thought was bullshit because I can't do that.
Well, that's why we like it.
So
Duh.
jealous.
It's called jealousy, man.
Not until the future when they make my
And
penis
whereas
do
the
that.
I need
billboard,
them
would
to give me an education. Like,
whereas the
I need
Jesus
more
would be
things.
like, it's called a
It's called.
cucumber.
oh.
Jesus
First of all,
Christ.
ladies,
These are local
watching,
sponsors. Local sponsors, Billy.
Ladies watching, don't ever use a cucumber.
Oh God.
That's not good for you. Don't do that.
Unless you peel it.
Go to
first.
self-serve. Ugh.
It's called fucking PVC pipe.
Oh
piping.
my god.
Billy, what are you doing?
Oh my god. Okay.
It's called like a
The views of
like a
Billy.
spit shine piece of rebar.
Freshly ground.
Yeah.
The views of Billy are not those of 10 Drink Minimum. Please self-serve. Let us learn from you. And if you, sponsor us or something.
Shine rebar.
Spit Shine Rebar. Do not
I'd
stick
say-
that in you,
I'd say-
ladies. No, that's not
A
good for
chrome
you.
trailer hitch. I mean, what else you need?
Oh my god! This is making me hurt in so many ways right now.
Oh, I was talking about for the men.
Oh,
I was just talking about for men. I would be totally fine with some spit.
all of
from-
this is just making me
Someone just wrote in the
cringe.
chat the plastic chew one from PetSmart.
The plastic what?
Chew toy from PetSmart.
Yeah.
Hey, you live in a small town. You get
I
what
would
you get.
say that's been done, and someone would prefer that.
I feel like women that live like in a small town and they don't have the access to such things, they'll go to the local big city and they'll just be like, I know where I'm going.
Electric toothbrush.
Electric toothbrush, huh?
Oh.
Well, then
yes.
there's always the massager.
Yeah,
you know,
that
the,
too.
you know.
Walgreens now sells stuff like that, so they
Right.
can just go to a Walgreens.
Well, and then like I'm sure it's not great, but one like Trojan or somebody came out with something that was like a vibrator, pretty
Durex
much.
has one that
Yeah,
I bought from
there
Walgreens
you
when
go,
I
that's
lived
what it
in the
is.
middle of nowhere, and it worked just fine.
Yeah, it did what it needed to do.
It's better than shined rebar. Like, Or a cucumber. Don't do the cucumber.
The
That's
chrome trailer hitch.
Or the chrome trailer hitch. Please.
Just get
for the love
on
of
and we'll
God.
drive down the dirt road.
Oh my word. Oh.
Lower yourself on it.
Okay. That's me. Self-serve. Please help us.
Please help us.
Please
come
help
and
us.
talk some sense into
That would
Billy.
be that. This sounds like a bad reality show where they have like bar rescue. They're like, these are my dildos.
Sex toy rescue.
Self-serve, please help me.
Self-serve. Please help me.
They're all, we're here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, to help a real special lady.
Or
Holly
like,
Bird. She has
like
a cucumber, some shine rebar, and a chrome toe hitch.
Yeah.
or like an infomercial, like commercial of like just like I don't know what I'm fucking doing with
Like,
this.
they just have like an armful of dildos and they're just all falling down.
I don't know how to self-serve. Please help me.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And those ladies at self-serve are really nice.
Oh, they're
you should go talk
knowledgeable
to
as
them.
hell.
They know their shit.
Yeah.
You should go. I need to go talk to them.
Oh, and they always have classes like on.
They
They
have-
have like blowjob
they have
classes.
blowjob
and
classes.
How to have
I
anal
need to
sex
take
safely.
those.
I'm not making any of this up. They
Yeah.
Go check it out.
I need to go take their blowjob class.
like you,
self-serve,
I feel
please
like
help me.
you could accidentally walk into their store, say like you're down there for the State Fair parade, and you're just like, God, it's hot. Let me step into this shop real quick.
Yeah.
Self-serve. Wonder what that is. Walk in, and at first you wouldn't know that it's
Yeah.
an adult store.
It's very
Then all of a sudden
comfortable.
you're like, oh, they sell leather goods here. Wonder what that.
Oh.
Oh.
But the thing is, they're very comfortable.
Yes.
That's the thing. And ladies feel very safe in
Right.
there.
Of course. Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, at first you wouldn't. You know. I
wouldn't
wonder how
know.
many times that's ever happened where someone just accidentally walked
But you know
in.
what? That's how you want a shop like that
Sure.
to be. You don't
Yeah.
want to just go in there and be like, ah!
A
Sorry, I
big
didn't mean to scream,
dildo
but-
with the chainsaw motor on it.
It's like, yeah. Very scary.
I remember the first time I went in there, and I was all, a clothing shop. Okay.
I
Like,
walked
that's
in
honestly,
thinking
like,
I was
walked
gonna.
in and I was all, a clothing shop.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they sell clothing.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Very pretty things.
very pretty things. But Billy's remarks here do not represent the rest of us. I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Billy's feelings and
Now,
opinions
come on now,
do not
like,
represent
Come on,
10
what do you
minimum.
need here?
You don't need all those bells and whistles.
You just get you a piece of wood and a pocket knife. Yeah. 3 hours of whittling.
You're telling me.
little sandpaper,
Get some lacquer.
lacquer. Yeah.
That thing will last for generations.
Yeah.
Generations of
Lacquer.
women have used this. That made me feel weird.
Hey,
Okay.
Martha, I made you a dildo.
You can pass this on to our grandbabies.
It was good enough for my
Dildo.
grandmother. Was it not good enough for you?
Oh God.
Self-serve is like, God, we need to help them.
They're not listening to this.
They're not. We should tag them in it, and then they'll be like, we should help them.
Please listen to this part. Oh gosh.
I
Oh,
just took
word.
this can of beans.
I just took a can of Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
There's got to be like some videos out there where they're like, in a pinch, you need a dildo in a pinch. I'm sure there is.
I used to work at a jail, and the things men would make, like
to stab each other.
no,
In
they would
certain
call
parts.
them fifis.
A fifi. I know what a fifi is.
And they would fill a baggie with shampoo and then use a rubber band, and then they
Yep.
would stick their dick in it. It
Well,
was like
the big one's a
jailhouse-
toilet roll. Yeah.
Yeah, and they would
Lotion and
it was like
tissue.
jailhouse pocket pussy or
Pocket
whatever.
pussy. Yeah.
Huh.
Fifi.
Fifi.
Yep. It's funny because
Interesting.
everyone knows the shiv. No, not
Nobody
many people
knows
know
about the fifi, and the fifi is more common.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, shivs are very popular, but fifi is.
I heard
Yeah.
that from a guy who was in jail for quite a while. He's like, yeah, he's all, do you know what a fifi is? I was like, no. He's like, do you want to know? Sure. And then by the end, I was like, yeah.
You're like, I
And
did
he told
not
me how
wanna
you
know
make
that.
it, and I was like, good lord.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy.
It's fucking
Where do you
some
get
real
hand
life.
lotion
They get lotion.
commissary.
They get lotion, yeah.
You buy it. Shampoo,
Some,
hand
like,
lotion.
cheap and
So when
unlocked
you say
shit.
you worked in a jail, what did you do in a jail?
I worked in the commissary. I
Oh,
worked
okay.
there for like a few months, and
Yeah.
then I was like, I drive myself to jail every day. I don't like this.
Yeah, that's...
I'm a very tiny person.
You-
Like,
I'm
this is
gonna go
not
to-
fun. That's when I lived in Estancia.
Your beginning life jobs were way different than a lot of other people.
I worked at a truck stop strip club, a jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a tough lady.
Man, here I thought I had like a weird upbringing.
Right.
I have a weird life, man. My upbringing was normal. It was after that. You know, when I started making my own fucking choices.
What could really happen working in a prison?
Yeah, you know.
Lots.
I made a lot of money.
Yeah. A big thing that's currency in prison that people always like go straight to cigarettes.
No.
And that's actually the decline.
You're not allowed to have that anymore.
So the big currency now is like ramen.
Ramen, honey buns is
Honey buns.
actually more important because they make hooch out of it.
There's that.
Oh, from the sugar, yeah.
Yeah.
Fruit cocktail. So they make
Fruit
hooch out of that. Yeah.
cocktail. Also, sriracha.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah,
a big seller. That just because they also eat a lot of ramen and they put sriracha.
They
in
do.
it.
They'll like sell like it's like that's.
And
like
they
their-
make recipes.
Yep.
Like they'll also use that as currency. Like
How do
I
they
have a
cook the
recipe.
ramen? Do they have?
Microwaves?
Microwave.
Yeah, they have microwaves in the pod.
I'm surprised they haven't taken a microwave and used it as like some sort of a weapon yet. Someone's figured it out.
It'll happen at some point.
It'll happen. Nuclear bomb. Boosh.
Yeah, I mean, and then they would have like movie nights, which most of the time was fine, but they played Boys in the Hood one time.
Why would you play that?
I don't know, and it caused so many problems.
Yeah.
So many problems.
It's like, you know what, guys? For movie night tonight, we're going to do Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah.
What?
Like, why would
and
you...
then followed by American Me.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know. Yeah, no, and the thing is, the reason I left working in the jail... So, I worked at a private prison,
Okay.
right? And I started to have, like, moral
Holly, you're
problems.
part of the problem.
I
now.
know. I started to have moral problems, right? Because the thing is that these people are in jail. They're already being punished. Let's not punish them anymore. And the private jails are really effed up. So there was a guy in the jail who was like a really sweet guy. He was a porter, which means he worked for us. He made like 25 cents an hour or whatever.
Good behavior.
Yeah. And I asked him why he was in there, and he said suspected immigration, which at the time I thought was like some kind of a language barrier, because in my white privilege bullshit mind, I was like, there's no way they're going to arrest somebody for suspecting that they immigrated. Okay, so then fast forward to a few years. So I had a lot of like moral things that I couldn't deal with this jail, so I quit. And then a few years later, this documentary comes out called The 13th. Suspected immigration was a bill that was supported by the private jail that I used to work for.
Oh, wow.
I was like, what the hell? So yeah, that's why I quit working there. It wasn't scary. Nobody ever threatened me. I didn't have any of those issues.
Was it a low level, like a...
No, we had high. So CCA owns the company that transports federal prisoners all across the country, and they shuffle them around. So there were scary prisoners in there. But I stood my ground, and nobody ever threatened me or said anything, mean or anything.
No? They never said anything crude to you?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. But I was never scared for my life. Like, that was like my mom's like, you're working for a jail?
It wasn't like Silence of the Lambs. You walk in and, I
No.
can smell you.
But I also delivered their food to them, so, they're like commissary.
I can see you walking up and then them letting you into the, whatever the gate. And be like, I'd like to drop off a resume, please. Can I give this job application I could have? And then they close the gate.
what other jobs have you had?
What, me?
Yeah. Anything? Are those the two crazy ones? And then
I worked at a funeral home.
My Lord.
Okay, so I worked there for 3 days.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you're a cancer survivor, that's not, like,
No.
your friends are going to come visit you at work, and not in a good way. And that's exactly what happened. I had to pick up a friend of mine who passed away from cancer, and that was when I had to carry her by hand downstairs.
Ooh.
Because people don't realize that these people sometimes can't get a gurney up your really steep stairs. So...
That's right, yeah.
and then I quit. That was not the job for me. I have done a lot of weird things. I can't even name all the other weird... I've just had a lot of weird jobs. It's just...
It sounds like it.
It'll come out the more I'm here.
Okay.
We'll
just allow it to just roll out
Because
naturally.
sometimes I don't realize how weird the jobs I've had
Well, yeah.
are. Because it's just my life. Cheers.
Cheers. Like the
Okay.
picking up dead bodies.
Yeah, it was
Not very
weird.
fun.
So
No.
I want to talk to you about this New Mexico film water. So here's let me talk about this thing. First and foremost, let's say what it is. There's vodka in the bottle.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Did you think that he got the water opened it, poured the water out, put vodka in it.
Yes.
I did too. That is not correct.
What?
He handed me
There
one
was
the
a
other
bunch
day.
of cases of those at the press club. Like,
He handed
should I
me.
have taken them home?
He handed me one the other day that it was sealed. I opened it, and it was vodka.
What?
Am I outing somebody?
Probably. Yes, you can't just get bottles of vodka sometimes on set.
I was like, dude, I just opened that
Interesting.
because I thought it was really water.
It's okay. Billy made that mistake one time too. He was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
sweet water," and he just started chugging it.
Oh.
Chuck like half of it.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
That blew my mind. I was like, oh my God.
I feel
Yes.
like I've been missing out. I've been turning down a lot of bottles of New Mexico film water.
Well, it was probably actual water.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
How do you know the difference?
Yeah, how do you know the difference?
Well,
Is there a marker on them?
No.
James, tell us.
Do you get them from a
No.
specific person?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah. So that made me think about, like, I guess, like in the 80s, like a lot of times on film sets there would just be Coke everywhere.
Yeah.
And they kind of like outed that in True Romance.
It's provided. It's like an amenity.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It's like it's not
Keeps everybody calm.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone on set has their own thing,
Yeah.
whether they're like into uppers or downers or booze or
Quaaludes,
or
uppers,
just-
downers,
Quaaludes.
laughers,
I want some
whistlers.
lewds.
or just
Good luck. They're hard to
They
find
don't make
now.
them anymore.
Some of
Yeah.
them are just chain smokers. Like,
Yeah.
They only made so many.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
then-
heard this is coming from some comedians. We were all talking about drugs that we would like to try. Ludes was one of them. And apparently a company in Europe is recreating Ludes.
Really?
actually,
So-
if you know the right people, we have a lot of scientists in this state,
Yeah.
and their hobbies are to
Make ludes?
They make drugs. Yeah.
I want some Ludes. If you know where I could get some Ludes.
We do not condone drug use on this show.
I'm just kidding.
Holly's addictions are not part of our.
No, I just saw Wolf of Wall Street and I was like, that seems crazy.
Crazy.
I want to try that. And then it was like, oh, you can't do that anymore.
What's crazy about that movie?
According to my mom, they are amazing.
I know, my
Yeah.
did said the same thing.
That when I first heard about that movie, I was like, Scorsese's making a movie about Wall Street. And then I saw it. I'm like, oh my God! It's one of the craziest movies
Yes.
he's ever made.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
And it just made me want Ludes.
So have you heard the story of how that book was written?
Yes.
Yeah. So for the people out there, when Tommy Chong was on that 70s show, he was selling bongs on the internet.
Yes.
And he broke some sort of law and he got arrested and he went to jail.
9 months.
His cellmate was Jordan Belfort, who is the guy who wrote that book. And he would tell Tommy Chong these stories. And Tommy Chong's like, dude, you need
should
to
write a
write
book.
all this down. And he finally did, and that became the Wolf of Wall Street.
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
I was
So
like, that's such a weird,
we can thank Tommy Chong for that.
thanks, Tommy Chong. I remember when he got arrested, I was like, this is bullshit that he got arrested.
Right?
Because
Who cares if he
yeah.
sells
Oh, no,
bongs?
he's selling water pipes for tobacco.
Ooh.
Use only. So I wanted to tell, like, so you have a show coming up with Jen Kober.
I do.
Yeah.
And Jen Kober is amazing. So she'll be here October 5th through 7th. And I am on all those shows with her. And she's amazing. She's been on Curb Your Enthusiasm, Anger Management. I believe she's been on the Mindy Show, Mindy
Okay.
Project.
Oh,
What is it?
okay. Yeah.
And she is super hilarious. I've been following her. Somebody sent me one of her comedy videos like
Yeah.
years ago, and she's super, super hilarious. She's just super real and talks about like her relationship with her mom and like being she talks about eating like Kraft singles as a kid. She talks about like growing up as like a fat kid or whatever. And, but she's coming to town, and I want everybody to know she's coming to town. And everybody should look her up.
What's the date again on this?
So October 5th through 7th at Hyatt Regency. And if you
So
go
how
to,
many shows is that?
so we're doing 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. So it's 5 shows.
Okay.
And you can go to abqcomedy.com to buy tickets, I believe.
Is that a real tattoo on her arm? She has a huge tattoo on her left arm.
I don't know.
It's of Wonder Woman.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Damn, it's an NPR
That'd be
picture.
amazing.
Looks, oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know if that's real. I mean, I'm going to ask her,
Yeah, well, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, show me your gun.
Show me your tattoo.
Yeah.
But she's super cool, and I just want everybody to get a chance to go see her because she's phenomenal. And it's been a long time since I guess the stage has big comedians coming out, but
Yeah. But
this
that's out in the middle of the boonies. We don't care
Yeah,
about that.
this is gonna be
downtown.
in downtown Albuquerque.
This is in downtown, guys.
downtown. You don't have to go too
So
far.
we care now.
Like if you Uber there, it's not going to cost you $30. You know what I mean?
Well, if you live in Rio Rancho, it might.
I used to work
Oh,
there
yeah.
too.
Never mind.
It's an amazing place.
Yeah.
The stage.
And the
the
Hyatt.
stage. Oh, the Hyatt Regency.
Hyatt Regency.
Well,
downtown.
Yeah.
and so the Comedy Vault, which is kind of like taking its residency there for a short time till they open up their main location.
Yeah, and their main location is going to be in what used to be Maloney's. So they're going to be
Maloney's.
in the heart of downtown as well.
Now-
and it's going to be the first comedy club we've had in 10 years.
What I
So-
want to know is, are they going to keep or get rid of that vomit smell that Maloney's had?
I hope they get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
You know. I mean, or
to
they
each their
might
own.
keep it for
To each
like,
their own.
I don't know. I mean, if we start a petition that everybody wants the old vomit smell of Maloney's for old time's sake.
I just remember I told my friend Fernando, he's all, man, Maloney's has the best wings, man. You want to go down there and get some wings? I was like, it kind of smells like vomit in there, dude. And he's
All
like,
the time.
No, it doesn't smell like vomit, man. So then we go down there and he's like, it kind of smells like vomit in here, man. You're fucking right.
Yeah. It always smelled like vomit, no matter where you were in that building. Because everybody was vomiting in there all the time. So hopefully they get rid of that. I don't
Yeah.
know. And why you would have carpet in a bar.
That's the stupidest
Bad
idea.
idea.
Right?
That's why it smelled like vomit all the time.
That's the equivalent of at your house you have carpet in your bathroom.
Yeah. I had
Just-
that once in a rental house. It was awful. It was like you get out of the shower, it's just like, no.
What are you covering up?
Yeah, why? What are you
Yeah.
hiding?
Have you seen that commercial where the guy's taking a shower and the shower has carpeted walls? And it just
What?
freaks me out. Yeah,
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
yeah, it's one of those. It's made to do that. It's like
Ugh.
it may be a Geico commercial. I can't remember, but it's like not having insurance with Geico is like taking a shower with in a carpeted shower, and it's just like, and the guy's just like leaning on it, and he's like feeling it, and you're like, oh, what is going on here? So-
What is going on with our show today? There was the tobacco in the milk, now the carpeted shower,
Carpeted shower,
shined rebar as a dildo,
spit shine rebar,
spit shine rebar. I don't know.
and my dad is watching, so thank God for that.
Oh, good.
That's
Oh,
super
good.
nice.
Yeah,
So nice.
Hopefully my mom's watching
fancy.
too.
Happy birthday
Hopefully
to him.
my dad is watching too.
My dad's birthday was this last week, so
Happy
Oh, nice.
yeah,
birthday.
happy birthday to him.
Happy
Yay.
29th.
Michael.
That's weird because I'm older than that. But
It's his
yeah,
21st birthday.
21st birthday, Mr. President.
I'm just going to have 21st birthdays from now on.
Cool.
My mom did the 29 thing for years. And
I
then
tried to do that.
And then my mom is not 29. But then I was like 17, so you're like, ha, mom.
Yeah, she's like, this one's just.
You know what? I want to do my dirty 30 every year.
Oh.
That was fun.
Oh, I will tell you what upset me in Durango. We go to the bar and I pull out my ID and the guy goes, "Oh no, you're all right."
Oh, yeah, you were still
I was
salty
like-
about that.
Oh,
Oh,
I just started. Okay, I got really upset at Sister the other night. I'm just going to call out Sister Bar right now.
We call it shitter bar.
Oh,
no,
well,
no, we don't.
I do.
No one here
Sister
does.
Bar.
I do.
I'm not saying anything bad about Sister Bar, but their door guy did not recognize me,
Oh,
which is okay.
oh.
No. I'm not saying that. I mean, I just go
Don't
there.
you know who I am?
No. I just go there frequently, so usually they
I'm
like
opening for Jen
recognize me.
Cobra.
No, not that. I'm not meaning like that. Oh God, that's not what I meant. I meant like I am so much of a drunk that I
How
go there a lot.
dare you?
But so usually they'll be like, you know, hi, whatever. So I go out to vape with the comedians. They smoked and I vaped, and I left my purse inside. And the guy was like, "Do you have your ID?" I'm like, "I literally just came out from in here," and so I was like, "I can go get it." So I go
you
and get it.
son of a bitch.
They carded me 4 times. Like, do I look that old? or like that young. I guess I don't know.
Shitter.
I don't know
bar.
what I'm upset about, but I was upset. I was like, why can't you just?
I like to watch live bands there. They have great.
No, they're
tacos.
great. I'm just making fun. They were doing their job.
I mean,
but,
to be fair, like they're like the Blackbird had.
Oh gosh, that Samoan guy.
Had a gentleman who would card us
And act like he'd never seen us before,
Yeah.
ever, every time.
every
That's
time, and like we were there like twice a
And
week.
When I would say, when he says card us, he would take the ID, and a lot of people were like, "Okay, you guys are good," and just
Yeah.
like, why? He would sit there and stare at it
yeah,
every single
that's what
time.
this guy did.
Years. We're talking 8, like however long Blackbird was
Yeah.
open.
Well,
ev-
he was at
He works
Atomic
at-
before that.
Yeah, and now he works
Oh,
at
yeah.
Santa Fe,
Yeah.
and he's totally like mellow now. He's bought me beers every time I go in there. He buys me
yeah,
beers.
but
now.
if he's a door guy, if he's working the door,
Oh,
he
he's
will,
serious.
He will still.
I mean, and look, I just want to make it clear, I'm just making kind of a joke out of the fact that I was upset about this. Like, I love Sister Bar. Again, I'm in there like 3 times a week at least.
I'm never in there. Shitter bar.
Smiley.
James.
How dare you? But I think it's just one of those things when they like get new employees,
Yeah.
and you're just like, but I'm here, like, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, when it's the opposite, and watch, this is going to be some sort of.
Can I ask why?
Hold on. Hello?
Hi, my name is Denise Jensen, and I'm calling on behalf of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. We're conducting a nationwide
The
study to prevent
CDC?
future outbreaks of childhood disease.
This for some the CDC thing. I get it all the time. It's like, does somebody really go for this?
Wait, what's?
The Center for Disease Control. We're doing
Yeah,
a
that
survey.
makes me uneasy.
I actually really want to get, because I've had a lot of friends get the IRS call, and they're like, "We're gonna take you to jail if you don't pay the IRS."
Oh yeah, yeah.
I really want to get one of those calls, so I can just fuck with them.
Yeah.
Should be all. Yeah, jail sounds fun.
Jail
Three
sounds
hots
like
and a
good
cot.
time.
I really want to
Fifi.
sound timid. I'd be like, "No, really? Oh, walk me through this. Tell me what I need to do," and then like give them like false like credit card number information.
And, then
And
they go,
it's
that,
like
that didn't go through.
I'm reading. Let me use a different card, and just keep them online on the phone
Yeah.
forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just record it if you have the.
And so the
recording.
CDC, is that one of those calls?
Center for. I don't know what it is. I think it's actually really a survey thing.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
don't know. Who knows? But they call me all the time, and it's like, stop. Even if I did the survey, they would just
Stop
keep
it.
calling. It's like robocalls.
Okay, I just want to say again, because I'm probably going to go to Sister after the open mic tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not
anymore.
hating on you.
Banned for life.
I'm not hating on them. I was just making
Banned
fun of
for
them.
life.
I wasn't making fun of them. I was just making fun. Never mind.
Just James. Just James.
I was being. I go there so much that I was just. I'm not used to them.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, no,
wasn't.
I know.
You know.
I hear you.
When they get new staff, it's very confusing. I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? I was just in there. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
look at it. They
Oh, I
were
hear
very
ya.
nice about it. It was just inconvenient.
They have like a 4-player championship Pac-Man now. That
I saw that.
That's pretty insane.
Are you good at Pac-Man?
Yeah. I mean, as anybody, I guess, you know.
I'm
As the
horrible at
everyday Joe would be.
I'm horrible at it. I like my guy. It literally goes waka 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 waka. bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
That's as far as I get in Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It's like 4 walks.
If you want to go to an arcade in this town, round 1 at the mall.
What?
I haven't been yet. but
It is
Is it awesome?
fucking badass.
it's badass.
Badass. It has an amazing bowling alley. Cheap.
Ooh.
It's like $8 for shoes and bowling.
What?
Yep.
What?
Like $8.50. Beers, $2 for a 12-ounce.
I was ready for her to spit the beer out.
$3
Right? Like $2.
$3 for a 22-ounce. And you can carry it around with you and play video games. Then they have it's owned by a it's a Japanese company. So all the video games are like they have like probably about 20 claw machines, and they're like the big claw machines.
I want to go
It's
to
very
that.
Japanese. Then there's every kind of fighting game you can imagine. Like all the different like ones that didn't even come out in America. Like Street Fighters, the Rival Schools, all these ones. Then there's like an Angry Birds where you actually have to physically like move it and then shoot the thing. But nothing is as amazing as this one game that's tucked in a corner. Billy knows what I'm talking about here. I don't know the name of it because it's Japanese.
And there's like
Yeah.
all the instructions are in Japanese.
Everything
so you
is
just have
in Japanese.
to figure it out somehow.
The pictures help you. So there's the video game. You walk up to it, and the controller is a table, right?
What?
So the table has 2 handprints on it that are red. So the main game, like there's 5 different characters you can play, and it's all 5 different scenes. But the main one is this Japanese father. His kids are sitting at the table, and his wife is cooking, and the kids are on their like phones. And the whole thing is when the timer starts, you slam your hands down on the table, and then the kids and the wife and everybody like stops and they look, and then you grab the table and you flip it as hard as you can.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah,
This is a game?
This is not made up. I could show you the videos.
I
And
looked it up.
and when you flip it, like it flips the table on the screen, and like
This sounds like my kind of
and
a
everything
game.
starts getting smashed and like everything that breaks and everything that happens in the scene. Well, that's one scene. Another one is you're a worker in an office and you're sitting at a computer and you flip your desk, and all the workers, like one guy goes out the window, and but then the other one is you're like this older woman and you're in a bar, and these guys look like they're coming to beat the shit out of you, and in front of the woman, for whatever reason, there is a pyramid of champagne glasses, and you flip that, right? And then what was the other one? Oh, it's a wedding, and you're the bride, and like the groom is cheating.
you
He's like
flip the
looking,
table?
and you flip the cake.
Nice. Guys, I want to go to there.
We played that game like 11 times.
Next time you go, you should
Oh,
invite
yeah.
me.
It's
'cause
so amazing.
I would like to go to
Yeah,
there.
it's so fun.
Cheap beer, games where I can be my real self and just flip
Yeah.
tables.
And there was like a first person Castlevania. So you had a whip.
Nice.
like literally like it was so much fun, man.
I want to go there. When did this open?
Oh geez, I don't know. Like
How have I never been
probably,
here?
probably like a month or 2 months ago.
Oh, okay,
It's
that's-
right above Dick's Sporting Goods at the Coronado
Oh.
Mall, and it is huge.
I want to go into there.
Oh.
That's where Gordman's used to be.
So there's also pool tables you can rent, and
I'm great at
rooms that
pool.
you can rent for private
Karaoke.
karaoke parties.
What? Can we
Yeah.
have a private karaoke party?
We could.
Please? Because that sounds like so much fun.
We should do that. Yeah. That's and you could and it has beer and beer
I
and
just
wine
got
is
so
like
excited.
$2 a glass.
We should go.
Yeah,
We gotta
and,
go.
and they're open till 2 in the morning.
I
That's
want to go.
Oh, and they have food.
And
the
they
food,
have
The
food?
food goes till midnight.
Here's the best thing: if you don't drink, $1 ice creams.
Dollar ice creams,
Oh,
get
yeah,
out of
yeah.
town.
99
Even if you-
cents.
Even
Dude,
if
it's
you
awesome.
drink, that's
pretty
amazing.
badass.
Okay,
My
should go.
coworker, we went from one of my coworkers like going away party. We played video games, then we bowled, then we played pool, and then we went back to video games. And
Oh my God.
I mean, it was so much fun.
I need to go. I
Round
need to go
one.
To there. Round one. I need to go. We need to go.
Oh,
Let's
I'm in.
have a 10 drink minimum party.
Okay,
Let's do it.
It'll be fun.
done.
Bonding.
Friday. Oh, we're going to Santa Fe on Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna send it. We do it Thursday.
I work.
Thursday?
Yes,
Wow, what time do we work till though?
like 9.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
can
Yeah,
go.
I'm
That's
like,
way
it
up.
closes at 2, so
We could go. Let's go.
as far as I know, I'll look it up.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
I got-
Thursday.
I got homework, so 9's perfect.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
I do
I'm off
nothing.
Friday, so all right. Thursday.
Thursday.
Should
Sick.
we do the karaoke?
Yes.
We could.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
Are we gonna invite people?
Get Marty.
10
I
drink
mean,
minimum
maybe.
night on the town.
Yeah, we should. Just if you want to come, come.
Yeah.
Hang out
All
with
right.
us.
10 drink minimum group retreat or
Yeah.
Yes.
business retreat.
It's like a
Business
team
retreat.
building,
Yeah.
team building
I'm
exercise.
in. I love that fucking place. I've been twice now, and I'm just like, this fucking place is amazing. My coworkers were like, how the fuck did you not tell us about this before? We need to come here every time when we drink on Thursdays. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I'm in.
I'm so excited for this, guys.
Yeah. And then there's
Karaoke
there's
room?
all
What?
kinds of weird Japanese games.
I want
Like-
to play that table flipping game.
It's
That
so
sounds
amazing.
So much
It's so
fun.
like we're gonna make that game super fun.
That's-
People are like, what the shit? It's amazing.
That's my kind of video game. I can't play like Mario Kart or anything because
Yeah.
my car just runs into walls and then I can't figure out how to.
Oh,
So-
there's one that I love. It's a baseball one where you pull the bat back and it like actually shoots the ball out and you hit it and it flies and like bounces around and it'll go like 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit home. There's a home run thing, but then there's like outs. So if you land in the outs, and it gives you tickets. Oh man, I played that thing. I love
Can
it.
you get prizes?
Yeah,
with
they have.
the
Oh
tickets?
yeah, because you get a card and they put.
Do they have the pony racing game?
Pony
No,
racing game? Oh,
but they have the 4-player Mario Kart.
I'm not good at the game. You
Oh,
guys
it's
don't make
good.
fun of me. I mean, I'll do it.
They have the Buck
but-
Hunter. Dude, they have the one that we never played that I played. It was so badass. Was Rambo. And it's like the first shooting game I've ever seen where you just have a fully automatic machine gun constantly. Just and you're just mowing people down. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty much Rambo.
This is pretty much Rambo. It's pretty much Rambo.
And it goes through all the movies.
Well, you want to be Rambo for $1?
And the machine gun kicks, so it's all. It actually, the gun actually kicks. It's all.
We need this. We
I
need
played
this in
it
our
a
life.
couple times.
So Thursday, that's what we're doing?
Thursday, round 1.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Fight.
do it.
Yeah. Big ups to Billy Whitaker. So I
Always.
think we're done. I
Yeah.
think we've
Yeah.
done enough damage today to our reputation.
I
None
have
of
to
us
go-
will ever be sponsored except by maybe Jägermeister.
Right, but definitely not my sister. I didn't mean for that. I feel really bad. I'm going to go apologize to them tonight.
They probably won't know.
They
They
don't
don't listen
care.
to this show. They
I'm going
might
to go
have.
host Bozy
Yeah.
tonight. I'm hosting at Bozy Brothers. So if you're downtown and want to go to Bozy Brothers, hosting.
Comedy.
yeah, you'll
So
get
what's
to
the good
Jesus.
drama right now? Can you tell us?
the good drama.
Yeah, in the
cheese
comedy
maid.
scene. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
You know what? It's been quiet this week. That's actually really nice. They're being nice to me this week.
Oh, because you're hosting tonight.
I'm hosting tonight, so they better be nice to me.
You're all, you go last.
You're not going on at all. I forgot you signed up.
Oops.
I thought you were a person.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted time. I have new material to work on, so I'm gonna take your time.
I did an hour, guys. I didn't know what the time it was. I was hosting, so no one had the light.
I did 45 minutes by accident.
Whoops.
Oops.
But you didn't go over anybody else's time. I know.
No, that's weird, right?
Congrats.
It's weird.
It's so weird. Billy loves my drunk girl voice.
So
love it.
Steve Costa says Holly is all rocking the pentagram shirt. I guess it is a pentagram.
Oh, my pentagram bra. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
So
Thanks, Steve Costa.
the thing-
Hello.
the
He's
thing-
a comedian.
the thing you can't see is she's wearing a Jägermeister shirt.
Yeah, it has like burnout Jägermeisters on it.
Like if you were wearing white underneath, you could see
Yeah,
it.
I need to start wearing white with it.
Or if she was fully nude underneath, you could
Fully
see it.
nude.
Yeah, whichever.
So I'm wearing a pentagram
I don't
with
know
a
if I would
Jägermeister
notice,
tank.
Yeah.
But I promise
Whichever.
I'm not the devil. Maybe a little bit.
Well, whatever. Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
You know, that'd be the messed up thing. You die and they're like, "Sorry, you actually are the devil." You're like, oh,
So I have like responsibilities now? Weird.
a lot. They said Illuminati. Hashtag Illuminati. Nice.
Who said that?
That same Steve.
Oh, Steve. Thank you, Steve Costa.
Yeah.
I can only hope that it's the Illuminati because I'll be rich and then I'll die. It's fine.
All right. Like, yeah. What was that? What was I doing last night? Oh yeah, they were taking the wedding photos, and I was like, maybe I should start throwing some Illuminati signs,
Right.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, that's pretty funny. But so you have when's the Jen Cobra show? When's
Jen Colbert is October 5th, 6th, and 7th.
nice?
On the 5th and 6th, it's 7:30 and 9:30.
Ooh.
And you can buy tickets now at abqcomedy.com. So buy
Nice.
those tickets, please. They're
Nice.
You don't want them to sell out, and then you miss out on Jen Colbert.
Huh.
You
That's fun. Billy, you're playing.
I am playing Saturday the 15th. I am opening, or Bellama is opening for Adam Fawcett. It's going to be a great show. I think it's going to be like $5 or $7.
Nice.
Check it out. You can hear me sing.
James is on the TV show Midnight Texas.
That is correct.
Whoop, whoop.
Someone said in the chat, I love y'all's show. Going to start every week. Want to start watching every
Ooh.
week. Hells yeah.
Who is that?
That is Melissa Griffith from Lubbock, Texas.
Ah, we love her. Melissa Griffith,
And
you're our favorite.
we have Steve Costa. He wants us to shout out abqcomedy.com.
I did. abqcomedy.com. Go buy tickets and check it out. It tells you where all the shows are.
There you go.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate
Boom,
you.
boom. And we have some live shows coming up. We're not ready to announce the dates yet because they're not totally set in stone, but they're coming. So keep an eye. We're actually going to do coming up, we're going to do a live show again, much like we used to do at the old art bar.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do one of those. It's coming. And it'll be at a brewery. That's all I could say. That's all I can say right now. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. And thank you guys for all for listening. With that, we are 10 drink minimum.
I actually said that one.